Kirby Smart's take when they were having somebody picked up almost on the daily for traffic accidents, speeding, tickets. His take was something along the lines of, this is the age when speeding happens.
That's when speeding happens.
When, Coach? Whenever one of your players gets behind the wheel of the car? Is that when speeding happens?
That's when
Great
speeding happens.
take, Curb. Great coach, bad take. Mike in Jersey. Come after me. I'm a man. I'm .10.
Come after me.
I'm a man. I'm
40.
.10. Again, nothing to make light of. Hey, at Jim Rome. If the coach has done it 1,000 times, the player hasn't committed any crimes. Son, Johnny Cochran?
Probably done that 1,000 times in my life.
Now we're done.
Now I'm done.
My thanks to Josh Hines Allen. Good interview. Jalen Johnson. Good interview.
Josh Allen.
No podcast today. You know what we have tomorrow, though? One of my favorite guys. Mercedes Lewis. I find him to be really interesting. That was my idea. I wanted to run him down. So we're going to push that out tomorrow. My thanks to the XR4 Ti. Amani, are you going to drop something on TikTok? TikTok debuting today. The Jim Rome Show. Look for that. Clones, thank you very much. Have a great day. Follow me on TikTok. Better late than never. See you tomorrow. We're out.
All right, when it comes to getting life insurance for your family, a lot of excuses can get in the way. But ask yourself this. If something were to happen to me, who would pay the mortgage, the kids' education, and the other bills? Then forget the excuses and check out Ethos Life, the online, easy way to get life insurance in 10 minutes. Ethos has rates that you can afford, like a $500,000 policy for a 40-year-old male starting at $1 a day or $30 a month with a few health questions and no medical exam. Get your free quote right now at checkethos.com. That's checkethos.com. Not available in all states. Rates do vary.
O'Reilly.
Don't miss out on summer brake deals at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Right now, get 15% off a set of Brake Best Select, Select Pro, or Import Direct brake pads and 2 rotors. Restore quality braking and improve stopping performance with parts and advice from the professional parts people. Save money now when you visit O'Reilly Auto Parts or O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Baltimore Orioles baseball.
1-0 to Mountcastle. Line drive right through the middle, and that's a base hit. O'Hearn gets the wave around as the ball rolls into right. Canzone comes up with it, and Orion for Ryan. Mountcastle RBI single. Make it 3-0 for the O's, and welcome back, Mountie.
Catch all the action right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
Here with Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood. It's a great time to buy a used vehicle.
It's not a great time. It's a perfect time to buy a used car from Brown & Wood. We have over 115 used vehicles in stock, and we're number one in the market on price. We have limited lifetime powertrain on all of our used cars under 80,000 miles, so go to brownandwoodauto.com to find out more. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal, to make sure you leave a happy customer.
This is Aaron Williams with New Blue Service Group. People have been asking, what's new at New Blue? And I'm always glad to tell them that we now specialize in crawl space moisture control and encapsulations, along with septic system repairs and installations. As always, we offer plumbing, electrical, and HVAC, all while redefining service excellence. So go ahead, contact us at callnewblue.com. That's callnublue.com. Go Pirates.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's famous weekday lunch specials are only $7.99. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and a drink on the patio. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, it's Caleb with Stroud's Marine. Boating season is here, and at Stroud's Marine we are stocked up with over 20,000 pre-owned parts. We've got everything you need from propellers, lower units, trim units, electrical and fuel parts, and just about anything else you need for an outboard. Speaking of outboards, we will buy your old ones. And as always, our mission is to save you money and get you back out on the water as quickly as possible. Visit StroudsMarine.com today for more information. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
This is Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts, Pitt County's go-to shop for all things golf carts. We have E-Z-Go, club car, and utility carts to choose from. Whether it's for the beach, riding around the neighborhood, or working in the yard, 360 Golf Carts has the perfect ride for you. If you have issues with your current cart, take it by my shop for an expert's diagnosis. From parts to sales to service, we have you covered. We will even deliver right to you. So come see me, Brian Harris, on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School. 360 Golf Carts, Pirates supporting Pirates.
UBE and PirateWear.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in downtown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
If you missed Pirate Radio Live, you missed.
I don't know your middle name, Chandler.
It starts with a B.
Bobby.
Bobby. Damn it, Bobby.
Do you remember?
Chandler, Bryce.
No.
Chandler.
You're correct.
Chandler Bing.
Bruh.
Because
You're
I know the
Chandler,
answer.
Bruh.
Man. Bruce.
No.
Brooks.
All right, Brooks.
And he misspelled it, remember?
I misspelled it.
He misspelled it on his ECU ID.
Pirate Radio Live, weekdays from 3 to 6, right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
How's everybody doing?
You already know, my guy.
I think it's pretty selfish of you to ask me that question, to be honest with you.
Hey, you ought to see me in the summertime. Drop that, baby. Let's see it.
Yeah, I missed the lunch meeting today.
I love Food Line's magazine section, and I love using the bathroom and clogging it up.
That's nuts. I smash anybody's grandma.
At the Burlington... I have no idea what the just happened.
Tell you what, I'm a turtle saver.
I don't like Cocky Clip.
Where is Clip? Clip, what's up, dude?
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to a Wednesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here with you inside the Pirate Radio studios, coming to you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM. In Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930 online, PR927FM.com. And you can find us on Facebook Live and YouTube. Come hang out with us on Pirate Radio TV on YouTube. Give us a like, a subscribe. We'd appreciate that. And also Facebook Live. Rocking and rolling here on a hot Wednesday. Man. You just walk outside, start sweating, feel gross. We need a shower here at the Pirate Radio studios. After the show, we could all go for a team shower. What do we think, Shirley and Alex?
You know, that might be the one thing that we don't have here. I mean, we've got a couch in case we want to crash and sleep. We've got a little kitchenette type area.
Yeah. A microwave,
fridge.
We got meeting rooms.
Yeah.
We got chairs, we got offices,
TVs, and
we're missing one thing: a shower.
A shower and a sauna would go crazy too.
Only in the winter, though.
Yeah, I mean, I can barely breathe as it is. It's so hot. I don't want to think about a sauna right now.
That's fair.
But there's a time of the year where I would say, you know what? I wish we had a sauna.
Instead of a sauna, just a little workout room.
Okay.
A little small one, like one rack, and then like a treadmill or a bike.
That would be good for me to sit in the. Boy, it tells you how much I work out. Sit in the.
The stationary bike?
Good God.
Just sit on the stationary bike while I eat my Big Mac. That'd be a good seat for it.
He would watch football and be exercising at the same time.
Look, if I could.
But see, you wear shorts year round, just about.
True.
So that would actually be advantageous to you because your getaway sticks would look rather muscular if you were to sit there on a stationary bike and just bike while you're watching TV.
And let's face it, the best part of my body are my legs. I got great legs.
Your calves are unreal.
Yeah.
You look at me from the thighs down, you're thinking, man, this guy has got something going on.
But strictly from the thighs down.
That's why when I used to go on dates, I would be on stilts. So I would be right at the eye line.
Eye level?
The eye level, the lady would see my legs and nothing else.
That's fair. That's fair.
Jamie said, Clip forgot what a bike was. I know. That was tough. Kenny's got an idea.
What's that?
Outside shower.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No.
What do you mean no?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Have you ever used an
like
outdoor
at the
shower?
Beach,
Oh, well, an outdoor shower at the beach, but that's
perfection.
different. That's different because you're clothed.
No.
There's also, and as far as outdoor showers, yes, I have used them.
Fine, Shirley.
Like on a camping
You're not
ground.
allowed to use it.
Men only.
This is for men, boys club only, Shirley.
I'm over that. over it.
Kenny,
Over it.
I like your idea. I will ask Ellerby about it. We'll bring it up at the meeting. Go out for a smoke, hit a quick shower, come back in, ready for the next segment.
And watch Clip get electrocuted while he's doing the show because he's dripping wet.
Yeah, that could happen. Let me set up today's show because we have a lot of guests to get to. Oh, dear. I think Mark might have just pointed it out.
Yep, he just did.
We've got another misspelling of Holt Naylors by Alex Harper.
At this point, are we sure it's not a bit?
Nah, Alex is just a moron. It's not that. It's not that. It's really not. He doesn't focus. It's about focus with you, Alex. Because you're a very smart guy. You've already got your degree, right?
Yeah.
You're
about to get a second one.
Exactly. You're a very intelligent person. So it's not that at all. It's that you don't apply yourself at all times. You know what? He's got other things on his mind, and it's our fault. Would you, chat gang, would you listeners, radio listeners out there, rock a Alex Harper shirt if it looks cool? I certainly would. I think a lot of you would. We kind of blew his head up with that idea. Now that's all he's thinking about, and he's letting his other duties go by the wayside.
At least with this one, it was not a spelling mistake. Like, it was a spelling mistake, but it wasn't like, oh, this is how you spell it, and I was incorrect. Like, I went to spell it correctly, and I hit the A key instead of the S key on accident. Because they're right next to each other.
Another problem I have with Alex is he doesn't just say, yeah, I screwed that up. He's got to have a long-ass story about what happened.
I'm going to record myself issuing a formal apology.
Just a generic one. I'll just hit it every time.
Yeah.
That one's on me. I apologize.
That was on me. I am so sorry.
Jamie says S is next to the A on keyboard. Fat fingers. I have the same issue. Well, I don't want my long snapper to have any finger issues.
This is true.
I don't have any finger issues. I do have really short thumbs, though. Like, my thumbs are hilariously short.
Shh. NFL scouts are listening, man. You're killing your draft
How short
stock.
is your thumb? Is it shorter than mine?
Right, hold up your hand. All my fingers are longer than yours, but your thumb is longer than mine.
That is.
Oh, that is weird. Oh, that's so weird.
That's interesting. I wonder what that is.
Is that? I wonder if that's like that with everybody, though.
Do y'all have one of those thumbs so that one goes like that, but that one goes like that? Like,
mine are pretty symmetrical.
I don't know why one of mine goes horizontal and the other one goes vertical. It's weird.
Have you ever had yeah, I was going to say, have you ever had an injury to that thumb?
I broke my thumb-ish, but it was doing that before, so I don't know. Kenny's got a great question. I think we might have just, in fact, we need to talk about the spelling. He said, will his shirt design have the correct spelling? Should we spell
Oh,
it?
actually, it's funny you bring that up.
So we want to have Schnappa on it in some area.
And chat gang, I'm going to put 2 spellings of Schnappa. How would you spell Schnappa?
Like Coach Ellis.
So
Schnapple.
there's that, and then there's that. One involves a C and one doesn't. How would you spell Schnappa? Let us know. All right, coming up on the show, Ken Watlington makes his return to Pirate Radio. Who?
Redbeard just tweeted out, I would wear an Alex t-shirt only if it was misspelled.
Shirley, who cut this spot earlier today? Was it Chandler?
No, it was the
client
doctor,
itself?
The client itself.
All right. I don't like people littering in my studio.
Yes, no, that was a you can talk to Ellerby about that because
I
he's
will
the one.
talk to Ellerby about
he's
that.
the one that brought that client into that.
The problem is, if I talk to Ellerby about that, he'll have like 8 things that I've done, so I don't even want to take this to him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
in terms of stuff that you've done
that
that
I
he
should do better.
disagrees with,
right? So
Well,
it's
yeah.
not even worth bringing up with the boss.
Well,
if
that
it was Chandler,
and-
I really just wanted to get on Chandler. Which, by the way, where the hell is Chandler?
I don't know. He was with you when you walked out earlier.
Does he not tell you when he has meetings and stuff?
Yeah, he said he'd be late.
Okay.
Coming up on today's program, Ken Watlington is back. We will have an advance. Excuse me.
What just happened? Are you okay?
Had a little
He
issue.
had a Shirley moment. It's fine.
Our advanced moving opponent preview. We will talk to David Hall, who covers the Old Dominion Monarchs for the Virginian Pilots. So we'll talk some ODU football. We'll have a UTSA preview on our advanced moving opponent preview coming up on Thursday. So we'll continue our opponent previews. We'll do that. Also, P-Mace, Patrick Mason, is back for the first time in a while. We'll talk to him. We've got the Winterville 12 and under All-Stars joining us at 5 o'clock, and Holton Ahlers, which is now correctly spelled, thanks to Alex Harper, will join us as well. So a big show on tap on this hot Wednesday. All right.
Hotter than hinges in here.
Sports stuff. Shirley, you notified me of this earlier. Do we already have a Wednesday Burley Bomb?
We do, and I have the audio if you'd like to hear it.
Let's
what
hear
it sounded like.
Is this Chip Carey on the call, former voice of the Braves, now with the Cardinals?
I'm not sure, but I know it was on Bally Sports, so here you go.
Golf toward right. That one is watched by Lane Thomas. It's going to sail out of here. Insurance run for the Cardinals. Alec Burleson has hit his 14th.
Burley Man with a bomb. Cardinals today. Why can't I go to ESPN?
St. Louis just tweeted out, hang on one second, it was something about Burley. Let me get to it here.
It's a 3-3 tie, by the way, in the 6th inning on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by the Buck.
The Buck.
Royals and Cardinals tied at 3. Twins and White Sox scoreless in the 5th inning.
I'm trying to get to it here. St. Louis Cardinals just tweeted out 15 Burley bombs before the All-Star break.
So did Chip Carey miscall it and say number 14?
I don't know.
That would not shock me.
I don't know.
I think I was a little too hard on Chip Carey because his dad was a legend and his grandfather was a legend. And he just had the tendency to fly ball to left field. There's a drive! And it would be caught like 35 feet in front of the fence. And some of that's, I don't know. He's a good kid, but he would mess some stuff up.
See, I don't know who messed that up, but
I do. His name's Chip Carey.
Okay. Either way, because they're playing a day-night doubleheader because the game got postponed from last night due to all that rain from Hurricane Beryl. That was, I think that was the name.
How do we feel about that name, by the way?
I don't know.
Beryl.
Well, the spelling, it was Beryl.
Is that a male or female name?
I want to say that's a female name.
Why is my internet not working?
I don't know. Mine's working.
Beryl.
Yeah. Beryl. But anyway, it was the remnants of that. So they're playing a doubleheader today, and Burley has he's been swinging a hot bat, and as a matter of fact, he's on pace, not on pace, I should say, keeping pace with Connor Norby, who's also hitting a ton of home runs in Norfolk. He just hit his 14th home run yesterday.
And more on that when we talk to David Hall later in the show. Norby in some rare air when it comes to career home runs for Orioles minor league players. Barrel, more commonly a feminine given name. It has been used in the past as a masculine name.
Okay.
Predominantly in America. I can say I don't know any barrels. The only place I've heard it, I listened to a true crime podcast, and one of the victims was named Barrel.
I just know Daryl and his brother Daryl and his other brother Daryl, but no barrels.
Kenny is thinking of road tripping to the Old Dominion game. Alex, would that be a bus ride for you guys?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, I was going to ask, do you like the bus or the plane? But I think I have my answer.
The plane.
Yeah.
The plane.
Not even close.
So how many buses is it just one bus? How many?
We take 5.
5.
Yeah, because
That's
you
an
gotta
armada.
think we're taking.
I'm telling
around
you, for just the players.
Oh, just the players. 2.
2. Is it how many seats per row?
There's 2 seats per row.
So you got a buddy beside you?
No.
You get your own
row, yeah.
Oh,
because there's only 2. I mean, think about all the offensive linemen.
Yeah, but that's not bad. Then you got the room.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I'd much rather just hop on a plane and be there in 30 minutes.
How did you feel about planes before you became a football player? You know, like
I've been on planes a couple times. I didn't mind them.
Okay.
I hated TSA, but we don't go through TSA.
That's cool. I bet you got teammates that are like scared of flying, but they probably get used to it after a while.
Yeah. No, we had a couple guys very terrified to go on the first plane ride last year.
I've only been on a plane like 2 or 3 times in my life, and I got to say I don't love it.
I don't like the takeoff. I've never been a fan of the takeoff, and then if you hit turbulence, that really makes your fear of flying just kind of go through the roof.
The only negative about the planes is that they're real uncomfortable. Because I don't know why they designed the airplane seats like they don't lean back at all, and they actually like go inwards like towards you.
Yeah,
so you can't even like.
You got to have more space on the bus.
Yeah,
it just takes longer to get to where you're going.
It takes much longer to get there, and then like you can't like lay down in it because the seat buckle is in the middle. Of the 2 seats, so you can't even really like lay flat.
Right.
And it's also not long enough to. I don't know. It's hard to get comfortable on a bus too. I'd rather just get there like much quicker.
Jamie brings up a good point too with the bus. How many bathrooms on that bus? Just one for all y'all big men?
Yeah.
That's tough.
There's like 3 on the plane.
I mean, I wouldn't imagine you'd be any more comfortable in a bus than you are on a plane, because I've been in planes where the seats are really narrow for like someone like me, and it's just very uncomfortable. So I can only imagine, an offensive lineman that's trying to sit in a plane seat.
You ever go and be like, "Hey, Mike," because you call Coach Houston Mike, right?
No.
Hey, Mike. I think I'm just gonna take the hog up to Norfolk this year. I'll follow y'all.
No.
See how that goes. Mike, I'm 25 years old, dude. I'm a man at this point. I'm going to drive, okay? Me and the old lady are going to take the trip up to VA. That will be a big game. We'll talk about it with Holt Naylors earlier, but I'm going to pull a Troy D here and say, can you imagine East Carolina beating Old Dominion to get to 2-0, and how exciting that would be leading up to the App State game? 2-0, App State at home, chance to get to 3-0. App State just pulled an upset over an opponent.
I have thought about it, like looked ahead to this very scenario and thought about the possibilities of College Game Day coming here for that.
App State just beat Clemson the week before, so they're ranked. So
they played Clemson the week before us?
Yeah, in Death Valley.
So that would probably have to happen for Game Day to come here.
Yeah. You know what?
Yikes.
Let's look at week 3. College football schedule.
I know there's a couple SEC matchups that is definitely going to hinder our chances.
Do you think Gender was hindered?
I mean, yeah, he was fired. So.
All right, game day. Bama at Wisconsin. Let me make sure I'm looking at the right week here. September 12th. Is that the right day? No. What are these, Thursday? It's a weird Thursday game. No, that's September 14th. Okay. Alabama, Wisconsin. Ooh, LSU, South Carolina. Texas A&M, Florida. Looks very game day. Washington State. Notre Dame, Purdue, stink. Ole Miss, Wake Forest. Indiana, UCLA. Colorado State.
They had it last year.
Did they have it last year?
They did. They went to Boulder.
Georgia, Kentucky. Maryland, Virginia. Yeah, I mean, it's not the most attractive slate I've ever seen.
It'll probably go Bama, Wisconsin.
Ooh,
is my guess.
Did I mention Oregon State? I could
Nobody
see it in
would care
Corvallis.
about that. Maybe, but the fact that Oregon State is in the Pac-2 now.
Yeah.
Maybe we would have a shot because there is at least some brand recognizability. Is that
recognition,
the right word?
I think is the word you're looking for.
Between ECU and App. And normally they usually pick like one group of 5 game to go to during the year.
Alex, that was a fun exercise, but there's no chance in hell it happens.
No, I agree.
All right. Let's take a break. We'll come back. Ken Watlington, WNCT Channel 9, is back with us. And looking forward to catching up with him. We'll talk some sports. We'll thumb through the Phil Steele magazine and pick one team to preview. We'll do that a few times today. Yesterday we did Oregon, BYU, and Hawaii. We'll do that with Ken when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a hot Wednesday after this.
Love is like a biomedic, come and get it on. Living like a lover while a red iPhone. Looking like a tramp, like a video.
America's favorite light beer, Bud Light, is also the official beer of the ECU Pirates. When planning your fun times at the pool, river, beach, or backyard grilling, be sure to pick up some Bud Light at your favorite retailer. Bud Light carefully brews their beer to be perfect for anywhere there is fun, because when there's fun, Bud Light is there. Have fun this summer, Pirate Nation, and always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
Baltimore Orioles baseball.
All-time head-to-head as Mountcastle clocks one to deep left center field. It is being chased by Cameron, and he is out of room. It's gone. A long home run for Ryan Mountcastle as the Orioles get one in the 9th inning. Mountcastle off McFarland, and it is a 19-7 game.
Catch all the action right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
This is your What's New update brought to you by Greenville Auto World. What's new? Greenville Auto World has new owners and is part of the DriveHereNow.com team of dealerships. New owner Tommy Cook and his team have 4 dealerships with a fully stocked inventory, over 200 SUVs, trucks, cars, and over 50 lenders, and has financing for anybody. Get shopping today at DriveHereNow.com. Greenville Auto World, Highway 43 at Bells Fork across from Speedway. Pirates supporting pirates.
If you're in the market for a swimming pool and you're located from the capital to the coast, Elite Pools can make it happen for you. They are the Carolina's premier fiberglass and concrete pool builder and renovation contractor. Every pool is built with the highest quality products and on schedule. Visit the Elite Pool showroom located across from Agri Supply in Greenville with fiberglass pools on site and a design center to simplify all of your pool selections. They also have a full service department with pool supplies, and they provide expert water analysis. Call Elite Pools today at 689-6557 or visit ElitePoolsNC.com. For pools, think Elite Pools.
You know, texting while driving is dangerous. That's not new information. Yet most people admit to doing it anyway. Drivers are 23 times more likely to be involved in a car accident while texting. Know the facts and wait to text. The danger is real and it applies to you. Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people. Information provided by Virginia Tech Transportation Institute.
This is Norm Bryant with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates.
Save a load on a new John Deere compact utility tractor and loader from Quality Equipment. It's never been easier to get the best brand on the market at an unbeatable cash price or with great financing at our lowest ever monthly payment. Now is the time to get that tractor package you've been dreaming of to get your next job done right. Stop by one of our 36 locations in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia, or visit us online at QualityEquip.com.
Greenville's hometown pizzeria is Cucinalla's. Cucinalla's has 2 locations with great options for lunch, dinner, takeout, and they now offer catering. Dine in for lunch with a slice, salad, and a drink with a friend, or stop by after work and grab a beer or glass of wine while you wait for your to-go order. The best pizza, grinders, salads, and homemade Italian ice is at Cucinalla's. Cucinalla's Midtown across from Best Buy, downtown across from Sup Dogs, and on Facebook and Instagram. Cucinalla's, serving handcrafted pizza since 1932. Come taste the difference.
If you missed Pirate Radio Live, you missed.
I may make an appearance.
I may not be here.
Why is it that you are always never where I am? Like if I say I'm going to show.
Why is it you guys never where I am and you're not there?
What had happened was no. So what I was trying to say was, why is it that when I do make a rare appearance, that's the one time you decide you don't want to go anywhere?
Pirate Radio Live, weekdays from 3 to 6, right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. Pirate Radio.
We're not afraid of nobody.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The best place in Greenville to unwind after work and have fun is AJ McMurphy's. AJ's has daily food and drink specials and an awesome patio perfect for some outdoor dining. There's something for everyone every weeknight, including sports trivia with our very own Clip Rock on Wednesday nights. AJ's has live music every Friday and Saturday with no cover and brunch every Sunday. Make today an AJ's day. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right. Got some sports trivia action coming up tonight, 8 o'clock, AJ McMurphy's. So, big day for birthdays because it's my wife's birthday. Happy birthday, Judy.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Judy.
birthday, Miss Judy.
I wonder, maybe I should call her.
I was going to say, you called her on your anniversary, didn't you?
Yeah. I set a president.
Mm-hmm. Now, what did you get her for her birthday?
Well, she's texting me currently her food order.
Hello?
Hey.
Hi.
You're live on the air. I know you're from Jersey, so no cursing.
Okay.
All right. Y'all want to join me here?
Sure.
All right. Even Ken, celebrity Ken Watlington.
I'll hit the high notes.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
What?
Happy birthday, dear Judy. Happy birthday to you.
Lil Jon came in.
Yeah!
That was crazy. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Love you. That was lovely.
All right. See you later. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
There we go. All right. Got
Is
that out of the way.
it her 25th birthday?
Yes.
Again.
Number 25. All right. Ken, how you doing, bud?
What's up, y'all?
What's that?
Long time.
Long time no see. How would you do for the first?
The first, I worked.
Oh, yeah. Woo. Ain't that America?
Yeah, you know, and these things happen. But I was out of the studio. We did the broadcast from down at Town Common for the Greenville 4th of July festivities. It was fun. A little hot, though.
A little hot, man. It is hot to trot, but you still got to squat. What movie is that from? It is a sports movie from the 90s. She's hot to trot, but she's still got to squat. That is from the movie Little Giants, and they are referring to Icebox. Do you remember the female linebacker? They were picking on her, but she could play.
Brenda.
Yeah?
Is that her name?
I don't know. Were you not a Little Giants guy?
It had to do with the Giants. I was like, no.
G-Man.
No.
And you know who their rival was? Al Bundy coaching the Cowboys.
Yeah.
So it was like, if you were a Skins fan.
It's the worst movie of all time.
Awful movie.
No, thank you.
Rick Moranis, which, by the way, Rick Moranis is a cooler coach for the Giants than fathead Brian Daboll. I hate that guy.
Yeah, for real.
I was telling Alex earlier, I have this like one-sided rivalry with Brian Daboll. He doesn't know I exist, and I hate his guts.
So I'm with you.
Thank you. Appreciate you being on.
He doesn't know I
board with that.
exist, but he might.
On none of those notes, we had a question for Alex.
Me?
Yeah.
About riding the bus.
Robert says, any thoughts on opening against Norfolk State as opposed to, say, a Michigan or a number 13 NC State? Your thoughts?
Trying to find a way to put this in a way that is still socially acceptable for a person that's still on the team.
Should we just skip it?
No, I prefer it. I think coming off a 2-10 season, having a game at home that is very winnable in a scenario where could be a confidence builder and can let all the new faces touch the grass together for the first time. I think that's a good thing, and I don't know. I prefer it. I'd much rather play Norfolk State at home than Michigan on the road.
There you go. Asked and answered. And I'll throw something extra into that. Let's see. This book goes back to 2019. And that was Mike Houston's first year, right?
Yes.
2019, week 1 at NC State. Loss, 34-6. 2020, week 1, which was really like week 4 because it was COVID. UCF ranked, lost 51-28. 2021 week 1, App State in Charlotte, lost 33-19. 2022 NC State at home. That one
just move on.
Yeah, that was painful.
Just move on.
Loss. 2023 at Michigan, 30-3.
So Mike Houston, as ECU coach, hasn't won the season opener.
Correct.
Wow, did not know that.
And now he is looking to change that.
I think starting off 1-0 is as good of a start as you can ask for.
Go ahead,
statistically speaking.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get that W, and then move on to the next one.
And that's we're talking week 2's in Norfolk.
Correct.
In Norfolk.
Yeah.
Beautiful Norfolk.
Also, winnable game.
Pirates should be favored, you would think, in that game against Old Dominion.
I'd believe so.
Which would then set up, Ken, a fun one against App State here at home.
That's right. College Game Day will be here. Luke Combs will be here.
Lil John will probably pop in.
Who would the guest picker be? If
Mr.
ECU
Beast?
oh yeah, I think that's a good call.
Yeah.
If they could get him.
Yeah, that's true.
But
Would he do it? I don't think Mr. Beast cares about ECU like at all.
Nah, I mean, it was good to see him shooting hoops in the practice gym the other day.
That's true. That probably would be the guy that we get.
I mean, they would go for, but that's a good question. Who would East Carolina bring in, or who would Game Day bring in to be the guest picker?
Sandra Bullock?
Yeah, I mean, she's been, I don't know if she has any ties anymore. to East
Cannot
Carolina.
do Vince McMahon.
I don't know. I think it's time to bring back Vince.
Cannot do it.
Yeah, probably not now.
That's not a good PR move.
How about Linda?
I think you just stay away from that last one.
No Ed McMahon?
All right,
No.
it's Brian Bailey.
Yeah, at what point does it have to get to where they ask Brian Bailey or say a Clip Rock? I mean, come on, or John.
But I wonder if, from ESPN's perspective, what plays into choosing a spot? Not only is it a good game, will it be good visually, but can they get someone to be a guest picker that would be relevant or known? Like, I wonder if that they have a place like, yeah, we really like to do it, but we have no guest picker, so we're gonna go back to Alabama.
Very good point. Yeah, and I feel like not every guest picker is an alum.
No, just
they could bring in any like country star.
That's true,
or something.
and they do that. Here's Luke Bryan, has no connection to
And
wherever
they'll
they
put on
are.
a pirate hat and be like throwing up the hook backwards or something.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Reverse hook.
The reverse hook. But that's a good question. Who could be?
So we'll find out week 3. We're speaking into existence. They're coming.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Andrew said, Chon. Jenny says Holt would do it. Stanford Steve would bring in Holt Naylors. I just don't. I mean, he's not.
That's not a nationally known person.
Yeah.
I
bring in
love
Chris
Holton
Johnson
to death.
Yeah, if they could get a Chris Johnson here.
Yeah.
Because even like I mean, David Garrard would be cool if you could get him here. All right.
Alec Burleson.
Emma went to ECU with the McMahons.
Harold Farmer III.
There it is. Now we're playing. Now we're doing it. What'd you just look up?
Actually, I did look up ECU alum, but Harold Farmer III was not even on the list of people that.
It just popped in your head?
Yeah, it did. Sandra Bullock, Vincent Mann, Terrence Coppard.
I'm telling y'all, he is. Alex is a smart guy if he applies himself.
Wow.
I mean, you could do Zay Jones.
He'd be playing football.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah. If it was a bye week, yeah.
That's only week
Gardner
one.
Minshew.
Oh, yeah.
Tristan Newton.
Exactly.
Oh, Zach Root.
Nah.
Wow.
He didn't
think we're opening up a can of worms
Couldn't
here.
swim in my pool.
Okay.
Somebody call AMAC.
Are these guys? Hey, are these guys big enough? Because this is a good answer by Robert Parmalee.
Who?
I just don't.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
Petey
Okay.
flipping Pablo.
I know.
I was
going to
say, yeah, Petey Pablo would have to be in that discussion.
Not really relevant anymore.
No, he's not.
I don't
But
think
he's
Parmalee's big enough. You don't even know who Parmalee is?
No.
And I think Petey Pablo might be a more recognizable name.
Parmalee's got that one song.
Feel like Carolina.
Sure.
I think that's theirs. I got to say, I've never
that's
seen
it.
Parmalee. Not really a fan.
Maybe the Avett brothers?
They played here once, right?
Aren't they state
Well,
guys?
one of them.
Elliot Avett?
No, not that one.
The Avett brothers.
Avett brothers.
I'm going a different route.
One of them.
Raleigh Hussey.
Yes.
No.
Her husband, maybe, but no. The Avett brothers. One of them, if I'm not mistaken, was an ECU alum.
Blake Prohl.
Duh.
He'll be at the Pirate Day football kickoff party. Former Pirate in the NFL, American Idol. Boom.
So you
Shameless
said
plug.
all the guest pickers are not alumni, which they're not. We could be looking into just people from Eastern North Carolina to do it.
All right, I'll do
Such
it. I got nothing
Ken.
else going on.
I have a whole list of Eastern North Carolina legends.
That's
you know
right.
that.
Sam Jones.
Dominique Wilkins. Who you got, Alex? Oh, I thought you had a name.
No, that's what I was like looking at.
Oh, okay.
Some of these people, I don't know if they're alive or not.
What's Jamie Presley?
Okay.
Is
Yep,
Charlie
she's
Daniels
from
dead?
Kinston.
Charlie Daniels. He's from Wilmington, right?
Yeah, he's from Wilmington.
I've seen him in Winterville.
Charlie Daniels.
Andrew says Shaquille O'Neal. He has been here a couple times.
He might as well be a resident.
I love the people of Greenville. Protect your Greenville ladies.
One moment, please.
Sugar Ray Leonard is from Wilmington?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
There's this,
we could do
that one guy. What's his name from Wilmington? Played basketball and baseball.
Brett Blizzard.
Cedric Maxwell.
Cornbread Maxwell. That would be cool, although he went to Charlotte.
Meadowlark Limit. He's dead. That's good. I'm just naming people now.
Jamie went to high school with Joe Quan from Avett Brothers. He'd answer my call.
Dave Odom.
That would just be funny. All right, our guest picker, you remember him as the Wake Forest coach in 1993, Dave Odom. What am I doing here?
And he's brought Rodney Rogers with him.
Did we mention Bone Crusher Smith?
Yeah, Rodney Rogers.
One of the good ones.
No, I did not mention Bone Crusher Smith.
He is a Eastern North Carolina legend. Jerry Stackhouse.
Where's Ric Flair from?
Woo! Everywhere. He roots for every team. He fit right in.
Whoever pays him to show up, he'll do it.
Yeah.
Jim Perry.
Gaylord Perry?
No, Jim.
Last week.
Oh, wait a minute.
Ric Flair was born in Tennessee.
Last week, I had a question. It was on this day, this brother Jim Perry beat his brother in a game for the only time, and so the answer was Gaylord Perry. And for teams that didn't know it offhand, the clue was, have you seen Meet the Parents? And if so, what was Greg Focker's real name? And it was Gaylord.
There you go.
And teams got it when I gave that clue.
Oh, there's another.
Of course, Michael Jordan.
Another guy. He's from Elizabeth City. Edward Snowden. Maybe we could get him here.
Mm-hmm.
He's from Elizabeth City.
Yeah.
Roman Gabriel.
Rapper J. Cole is from Fayetteville.
This is true. That's there we go.
Sugar Ray Leonard.
Robert says Todd Gurley's from Tarboro. Again,
Mm-hmm.
we're just but again, sometimes you got to go off the ECU track and go to
Willie Parker.
locals. Fast
Former
Willie.
Clinton Dark Horse.
That's right. Tar Heel and Pittsburgh
Phil
Steelers. Right?
Ford.
Longest run in Super Bowl history.
Oh, Willie.
Willie Parker with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Otis Nixon.
Why? No, you sit down.
And, of course, Gaylord Perry.
Where are you? What are you doing?
I'm doing some business right now, man.
What kind of business?
Oh, I don't know. I just made a sale. That's all.
Wow. For a second, I thought he shut the door. I was like, dang, mic drop.
That's for Clinton and Willie Parker, baby.
Kenny Curling says Troy Dreyfus. What do you think about that, Shirley?
I mean, I think he's on the list.
He's got to be on the short list.
All
right. Let's take a break. Ken, great segment, man. Appreciate you being here.
Yeah.
You are bringing it today, man. Woo! Bringing the noise, bringing the funk. We'll take a break, come back more with K-Dub, hour number 1, Pirate Radio Live here on a Wednesday. We are back with you after this.
Check out the hits.
Thank you, Representative Timothy Reeder. Thank you for preserving quality health care for Pitt County families. Timothy Reeder is a leader we can be proud of. Timothy Reeder knows the difficulty of keeping a hospital open 24 hours a day. In the State House, Timothy Reeder works tirelessly every day to protect access to doctors and hospitals for Pitt County families. He led the effort to stabilize rural hospitals and protect access to mental health treatment. Thanks to Timothy Reeder, families no longer have to worry about their hospitals closing or doctors leaving the state. Representative Timothy Reeder is always protecting Pitt County families. Better hospitals, the best doctors, greater access to quality health care. Thank you, Representative Timothy Reeder, for protecting Pitt County families and making North Carolina healthcare the very best. Paid for by NC Business Leaders for Health.
Here with Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood, it's a great time to buy a used vehicle.
It's not a great time, it's a perfect time to buy a used car from Brown & Wood. We have over 115 used vehicles in stock, and we're number one in the market on price. We have limited lifetime powertrain on all of our used cars under 80,000 miles, so go to brownandwoodauto.com to find out more. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal: to make sure you leave a happy customer.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Vaughn. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494. For East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Are you tired of the same old fast food routine? Shake things up for lunch and dinner at Clean Eats Cafe. We've cracked the code to make healthy dining tasty and affordable. Whether it's a power lunch or a family dinner, we've got you covered. Sit down in our cafe for a brainstorming session or catch up with friends. Even stop in after a workout for protein smoothies or a protein iced coffee. Our atmosphere is welcoming and our food is fresh. All for about the same price as fast food. It's time to ditch the drive-thru and feast on flavor at Clean Eats Cafe, Red Banks Road in Arlington Village.
The Holton Ahlers Show.
CJ Johnson joins us. We wanted the same thing and we knew that, and it all came from love. But I'll be the first to admit I was always the hardest on you.
Ever since high school, man, you always been the hardest on me. Like we always had the same dream, but 2 different ways of achieving it.
Yep.
And that's where we kind of like bumped heads at, was because obviously I was on the more enjoy life, like let everything flow and work out itself. And you were more like, hey, I want to make this happen. Like, no matter what, I'm going to make this happen.
The Holton Ahlers Show, Thursdays and Fridays at 6, right here on Pirate Radio.
Move you. This is Aaron Bunch.
And I'm Linda Bunch. We're with Advanced Moving and Storage. Let me be honest.
When it comes to cooking on the grill or backing jet skis, I'm not very good at either one of those.
That's okay, Mama, but there is something that you are great at, and that's helping the people of Eastern North Carolina with their moving needs.
True enough, Aaron. Advanced Moving and Storage has been in business since 1992, and we've helped thousands upon thousands of people move.
That's right. Whether you're in-state or out-of-state, Advanced Moving and Storage has the experienced professionals that are ready to help you move.
Give Advanced Moving and Storage a call today at 252-321-3200. We might not be able to cook on the grill. I certainly can't back the jet skis, but we can help you with all of your moving needs. Use the moving company the pirates use, Advanced Moving and Storage.
Move you. Move you.
This is Chandler Honeycutt from Pirate Radio Live, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Your bumper music brought to you today by Weldon Mills Theater. It's Eastern North Carolina's best entertainment venue, conveniently located just off of I-95 in Roanoke Rapids. Weldon Mills Theater offers a hassle-free entertainment experience with free parking, wallet-friendly concessions, and a cozy atmosphere. With comfortable seating throughout the venue, there's not a bad seat in the house, and you can join Weldon Mills Theater for a memorable event where you can relax and make some lasting memories. And coming up on July 13th, it'll be the Little River Band, and then on September 14th, country music star Sarah Evans will be performing. If you want tickets to either one of those events, just go to weldonmillstheater.com. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you. Pirate Radio Live here on a Wednesday. Shirley Rhodes, A. Harp, Ken Watlington. And as Geddy Lee from Rush would say, salesman! Salesman!
In the building.
Hey, John.
What's going on, Clipper? Ken?
What up?
Shirley? Alex?
Made a sale?
Yes. Welcome back, Tim Sawyer, for the football season this year.
Today's Tim Sawyer. He can tie on you. A lot of Rush references going around. All right. Way to go, pal. How's your Wednesday going?
It's going pretty good. It's going to be even better when I head out to Elm Street Park for the second straight day to watch Lincoln Harris, son of Brian Harris with 360 golf carts, playing in the Greenie League over at Elm Street Park. Went and watched him yesterday. He asked me if I was going to come again today, so I couldn't turn him down. So I'll be a little late for sports trivia, but I will be there tonight.
The Greenie League, the only little league in America that allows greenies, allows kids to pop greenies like they used to take in Major League Baseball back in the day.
Yeah. I actually saw
Ken, you might want to do a story on that.
I don't think that's true.
Okay. Maybe that's not true. But if 9 was on my side, they'd at least take a look at it.
We'd look into it. We'd look into it.
At least give me a glance at it. All right, Sean, you're just in time for a preview.
Yes. You haven't done one yet today?
All right, Ken. By the time game day gets here for East Carolina, I'm going to have 134 teams written down on the sheet of paper. Because every day we're going to run through 3 or 4.
Thumb and stop.
You want to do it?
Do it.
Or you doing it?
No, you do it. But don't look. Look away.
And it go and do it kind of towards the first third.
Okay.
Because we're going to do first third, middle, and then last third. So our team's going to be from the first third.
And we're not going to go in depth with this review or this preview. We're just going to say what comes to our mind about this school.
How are these grouped? By conference, alphabetical order?
Yeah, conference.
Right.
By conference and then ranking in the conference.
If I get some MAC school.
Well, we went Big 12 yesterday.
Ooh, boomer.
Oh.
First thing that comes to mind when
Lincoln
you think
Riley.
Oklahoma.
They're in the SEC now?
They hate Lincoln Riley, which is hilarious. Like, he was the first coach to ever move on to a new school and leave his school behind, but they can't stand him. I think of some early 90s basketball when they had
Wayman Tisdale. Was that too?
That was a little before my time.
That was the 80s.
I think
it was Sherman Douglas and Stacey King.
Okay.
When I think about Oklahoma,
I think of late 2000s Oklahoma basketball. Blake Griffin.
Yep.
And his brother,
Lake.
Taylor
Griffin. I forgot about that.
His brother, man. Alex, when you think about the Oklahoma Sooners,
I think of them losing 2 straight Fiesta Bowls in 07 to Boise State and 08 to the West Virginia Mountaineers.
Wow. All right. Well done.
I think about that 07 game, one of the best college bowl games of all time.
I think about Ruffin McNeil being there.
Yeah.
As a coordinator, maybe? I know defensive line coach.
And 1-0 as an interim coach, right, in a bowl game, right before he came here to ECU, I believe. I think about Riff Raff saying he could have played tailback for the Oklahoma Sooners.
No, he did that at Texas Tech. Ruffin McNeil.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, not Oklahoma.
I was so excited to talk about Riff Raff that I got that completely wrong. And thank you, John.
Sorry.
Ken, why are you thumbing through the magazine?
Stop thumbing.
I'm trying to find like Bowling Green or something.
Why?
We're
talking
That's
about
not how
Oklahoma.
this works, Ken.
Ken, what are you doing here?
Ken.
I'm a big Falcons guy.
How good, okay, on that note, I need y'all to help me with something in a moment, but how good is Oklahoma supposed to be this year? Who is their starting quarterback?
Because Dylan Gabriel is now at Oregon. That's a good question. Who is the Sooner quarterback?
Jackson Arnold.
Arnold.
So
get to the end zone.
Yeah, they're going 7-5.
Ooh. First year
Jackson
in the
Arnold.
Southeastern Conference. Let's take a look at their schedule. They got the Temple Owls on a Friday. They got the Houston Cougars in a non-con game. They got Tulane non-con, and they open up. They play 4 home games to start the season. They open up SEC play with Tennessee at home. So their SEC schedule goes Tennessee at Auburn, Texas. They'll still play that one in Dallas.
Yep.
South Cac at home, at Ole Miss, at Mizzou, Bama at home, at LSU.
Could you imagine if Spencer Rattler was still at South Carolina?
I said 7-5 as a joke, but like they really could go 7-5 with that schedule.
You know what I hate about that schedule?
What?
They don't play Oklahoma State.
Yeah, that sucks.
Well,
I'm so glad we talked about it because we were looking at week 3. Oregon State, Washington State. Those games continue.
Yep.
That's fantastic. But Oklahoma not playing Oklahoma State is everything that's wrong with college football.
You know how there's rivalry week, like the last week of the season? I think week 3 should be the non-conference rivalry week.
It's a good idea.
So like Oklahoma State.
I mean,
Cup.
ECU App State kind of fits a little bit.
ECU App State.
Clemson, South Carolina.
Pitt, West Virginia.
Yeah.
Maybe do it North Carolina, South Carolina, although we've been seeing more and more of those week 1.
Yeah, they play in the Mayo thing, the Mayo Classic.
And I like those too because college football, it's getting a lot better as far as you're getting more teams in the playoff, but those early games are better than bowls to me because they still mean something. And when you've got LSU and Florida State playing or USC and Texas or whatever, I love those games early in the year.
And surprisingly, we were talking about college game day. The first college game day last year was Carolina, South Carolina in Charlotte.
Yeah.
And Darius Rucker was the
guest picker.
South Carolina connection, right? Did he go there? Or is he
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
He's a Gamecock.
Played at the Attic.
Played at the Mad Monk in Wilmington, yeah.
Who would be the guest picker you think for
That's a great question.
Texas A&M Notre Dame?
Okay. Greg Hudson.
Oh, man.
Newt Rockney.
The host. Where's Ryan Day? I'm going to kick his ass. Bring Ryan Day out here right now. I'll kick his ass.
We do.
I mean, where is that game?
Texas A&M, College Station.
Johnny Football.
Oh,
baby.
it's definitely going to be Johnny Football.
Bring Johnny Football in, baby.
Or maybe Myles Garrett.
Robert, our international football guy, says, just saying, Clip, Oklahoma has a 3-star offensive tackle from England.
International football guy.
Thank you, Robert, for that. Grimes and Bigfoot thinks about the Sooner Schooner. Is it Schooner?
Schooner. Falling over, right?
Getting penalized 15 yards in the Orange Bowl, resulting in a blocked field goal and a loss to UW. I'll have to Google that one up. I do remember it tipping over pregame, famously.
Yep.
Anytime you get live animals involved, crazy stuff can happen, man.
That's true.
You had, was it Bevo about to
kill everybody?
Kill Uga?
Yep.
Yeah.
I believe. So, hey, it makes it more fun.
I'm surprised, like the Buffalo at Colorado.
Oh my God, that thing!
Like when Dion took the job, he was scared of that thing. He was like, "Wait, that thing's running out in front of us. What if it turns around and just pummels me?"
I would say I'm scared of any animals you bring out of the wild and put them in captivity. At any point in time,
In a football stadium filled with thousands of people,
they could go haywire, man. And I wouldn't blame them if they do. You go to the circus and the elephant steps on 8 people. Yeah. You know, I mean, you're going to blame the elephant? All right, but what's he supposed to do?
Yeah. It's like on Letterman.
He doesn't know where he's at.
Exactly.
Letterman would have somebody bring out the animals and they're just going nuts.
Yeah.
Running in the crowd.
You kind of get what you ask for in that situation. Leave the animals alone.
Yeah.
We don't need a Mike the Tiger in a cage for LSU. Like that, you know. I hate to go all PETA here.
We don't need a bald eagle for Auburn.
Hey, look.
Hey, Peter, what are you doing over there?
I ate a hamburger for lunch. I'll eat chicken tonight. I'll eat any animal you put in front of me. I'm not talking about eating animals. I love eating animals. It's my favorite thing to do. I'm talking about putting them in cages.
Don't do that. But put them in my belly.
Yeah.
That's different.
It is.
Let them frolic in an open field before we slaughter them to eat them.
Exactly. Let them enjoy the life that they
have a good life.
And they treat these cats great. They're giving them great food and water. Yeah, while they're locked in a cage. They're imprisoned. I never thought the show would go this route today.
Yeah. I'm glad it did.
Welcome in PETA Pete to the show.
And you see how he treats Steve the Pirate? Before we send him out on the field, he's imprisoned.
He comes by the Pirate Radio tailgate before every game, but he's in a cage.
Locked in a cage.
We hand him
a cage on wheels. We roll him around the tailgate.
Him and Lady Pirate Marissa.
What's going to happen when Steve the Pirate's sword goes a little haywire and clips a band member? Poor guy's playing the trumpet and his elbows get cut off.
Somebody says, "Man, the fight song doesn't sound right." It's because the trumpet guy's
arms.
Remix.
Alex says Oklahoma and Oklahoma State isn't a rivalry based on field results. Crazy one-sided. Shut up, Alex.
Yeah, Alex. Horrible name. Change it.
I'm sure we could go through and find ECU rivalries that are similar, but we still want them played. You know what I'm saying? All right. What else, Ken? Ken is cautiously optimistic about the Braves.
I am.
2 in a row at Arizona. That's a good result.
2 in a row over the Phillies, leading into the road trip out west.
Yeah.
Pitching's been really good. Bats are starting to wake up.
Too good.
Get Michael Harris back here in a couple weeks, hopefully.
Money Mike.
I love me some Michael Harris. I don't know. I feel kind of good. You don't hear me say that often.
Kenny says Clemson should have a tiger run down the hill. Chasing after Dabo.
Opposite end of the stadium. Oh, no.
The greatest entrance, the greatest 25 seconds in college football.
While their team is riding around the stadium on a bus, which is stupid.
It's so stupid.
They're rubbing some old rock that they pulled out of
it's Howard's rock,
the backyard, and they're saying it has significance. It's all phony, man.
So did they just build the facility incorrectly? Was that bad planning? Is that why they did that? Is the locker room on the other side of the stadium, or did they just do that for fun?
No, yeah, the locker room was way the other side.
It was a mistake, and now they have to act like they did it on purpose. Yeah. This is part of our tradition.
This is what we wanted to do.
We wanted to get all our players suited up and packed in like sardines on a bus to drive around really slow.
We wanted you to wait 45 minutes for us to get around the stadium.
So then we could run down a hill, tear our ACLs before a big game, and have our coach.
The video of
running
Dabo
like
Sweeney
Forrest Gump.
sprinting down the hill is so funny to me.
I say all this, but all this stuff is awesome, man. I love college football and college football traditions.
I love the traditions.
Pageantry.
You don't get that in the NFL, man.
You don't. You don't.
What's the greatest college football tradition?
Oh, it's got to be without a doubt.
I think it's Iowa waving to the children's hospital.
Nice stall tactic, Ken, but you're going to have to make it a little longer if you don't have anything.
See, what I was thinking, it's the one, and it's really happened a long time, and it always happens sometime during the game. I got nothing.
You know what's not? You know what's not? Somebody downloading a Metallica song and plugging it into a computer and playing it on speakers.
Virginia Tech?
Yeah. That's what
Say
they
that
do.
to Coach Mack next time he's in
Fun
town.
fact, that song will not be in the new college football game.
Couldn't get the rights.
No.
Oh, I've seen the South Park Metallica episodes. They're great. You got Lars or whatever, and he's like, I had to give up my third pool because people won't pay for my songs online. Now I only have 2 pools and 3 vacation homes. I had to give up my 4th one in Bermuda. Yeah, it's fine. It's fun.
The bouncing up and down's pretty electric, though, at Virginia Tech.
Yeah. No,
they're the only fan base that jumps in unison. Give me a break. Jump around in Wisconsin.
Took that from Carolina basketball.
Did they, though?
I don't remember who had it first.
Honestly,
probably somebody else.
The thing that makes the hairs on my arse stand up.
My goodness. It must be really cool.
I don't even know if they still do it. But that Seminole riding on the horse out to midfield with a freaking flaming spear, throwing it into the ground,
and the whole
that fires me up.
And the whole crowd goes,
Chief Osceola or something? Is that it? Am I making that up?
I don't know, man. Give me Eastern Michigan breaking down a concrete wall.
Oh, yeah, in front of 12 people.
So electric. The Eagle at Auburn, and then the whole crowd goes, oh.
I used to have to cover some games there at Ypsilanti, Michigan. I'll tell you what a crowd. What a crowd.
The gray football field.
Oh, yeah. What's the name of that stadium? Yemerson? Epson? I can't remember.
Samsonite. I was way off. All right, Ken, thanks for hanging out.
Thanks, y'all.
We accomplished quite a bit today.
Did we?
As Alex said during the break, he loves some good summer filler talk.
It was the best. It's always the best.
What are we going to talk about next week? You want me to preview my trip to New York to see Foo Fighters?
Yes. We'll do
Foo
it.
Fighters.
Well, I just did it. That's all I got to say.
The Foo Fighters.
Will you be here next Wednesday?
I will, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jamie says, dotting the I in Ohio State are hitting the Notre Dame play like a champion sign. Touching a sign. Give me a break.
Country roads after
Michigan coming out of the tunnel, touching the sign.
They touch a sign.
Touch grass.
Back with you after this. The price is always right at Doug Henry of Greenville. Doug Henry of Greenville is under new management with over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Come on down and purchase the vehicle of your dreams today at Doug Henry of Greenville. Right on the corner, right on the price. Doug Henry of Greenville. Go Pirates!
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates.
What's up, Pirate Nation? Beauty Bar Medi-Spa has an online auction coming up that you do not want to miss. Featuring several ECU-themed bundles, football tickets, tailgate necessities, coolers, a Blackstone griddle, pirate swag, gift cards, and so much more. Your online one-stop fan shop for ECU Athletics goes live July 15th through the 26th. The best part, 100% of online auction proceeds will be donated directly to Riley's Army as part of Beauty Bar Medi-Spa's Give Back program. Riley's Army works to support children with cancer and their families, all right here in Eastern North Carolina. Shop the auction online July 15th through the 26th at beautybarmedispa.com.
This is Talbot Green with Integrity Home Mortgage. Are you ready and pre-approved if the home you want to purchase comes for sale today? This is a very important step when trying to purchase a home in the current market. Integrity Home Mortgage offers a wide variety of loan programs. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with the superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Braxton Green, at 526-8260.
Braxton Green, NMLS 222-3878. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender, NMLS 208516.
Pitt County Schools is in the people business, and we are hiring. If you're looking to make a difference by helping us ensure the future of Eastern North Carolina, we invite you to be part of our dynamic team. If you're just starting out or exploring a career change, the doors of one of Pitt County's largest employers are open for those seeking competitive pay and a multitude of advancement opportunities. We offer learning support and advanced leadership opportunities to better prepare our educators and skilled labor force. If you want to be part of an award-winning school system that focuses on educating students and growing our employees, we encourage you to surround yourself with people who are going to lift you higher. To fill out an application, please visit our website today at pittschools.org. That's pittschools.org, and help us engage, empower, and elevate through 38 schools and one community.
Wings Over has always been a great go-to for dinner or a late-night snack, and it still is. But did you know you don't have to wait for dinner to get Wings Over? That's right. Wings Over Greenville is now open for lunch 7 days a week. Get Wings Over for lunch and have it delivered right to the office. Wings Over also caters so everyone at work can enjoy. Wings Over Greenville has over 20 flavors to choose from, including the limited edition Cajun garlic flavor. Order today by going online at wingsover.com or by calling 758-9464. Wings Over, they deliver.
Party like a pirate Thursday, August 29th at the Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party, featuring special guest, former ECU Pirate and American Idol musician Blake Prohl. The Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party is back at the State Theater in downtown Greenville, Thursday, August 29th, presented by Carolina Eagle Distributing. Get tickets now at pr927fm.com for only $10. Arrgh! This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Starts with an earthquake, birds and snakes, an airplane. Benny Bruce is not afraid.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Down on Main Street, Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Well, keep it local and print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. University Sportswear, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio. And Bud Light reminds Pirate fans to always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Cliff.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. P-Mace, Patrick Mason, going to join us. The Winterville 12 and under All-Stars will join us. And Holt Naylors as well coming up on our program. But it's time for another advanced moving opponent preview. And Alex Harper will tell us about our friends at Advanced Moving.
It's time for the Advanced Moving Opponent Preview. Choose less stress when it comes to moving and choose Advanced Moving and Storage. Locally owned and operated, exclusive shipments so no sharing a truck, and guaranteed delivery dates. Get a free quote today at advancedmoversnc.com or call 321-3200. Make the transition from your present to your future with ease with Advanced Moving and Storage. Pirates supporting Pirates for over 20 years.
Thank you, Alex. And joining us today, our old friend, David Hall. Used to cover the Pirates around here, the K-Tribe for the Kinston Free Press, now up in Norfolk. He joins us on the Pirate Radio Live line to talk some Old Dominion football. David, how you doing today?
Doing great. Always great to hear your voice.
Absolutely. With David, we remember you from covering the Pirates around here, the K-Tribe, and other area sports back in the day. How long have you been in Norfolk now?
11 years. Unbelievable.
11 years. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it, but that is the case. Want to talk a little Norby and Norfolk Tides with you. We'll do that at the tail end of this conversation, but this is the Advanced Moving Opponent Preview, and David covers Old Dominion football. And David will talk about this with Holton Ahlers, who will join us on the show later, but he was in a pretty good one in Norfolk against Old Dominion a few years ago. I still remember Taylor Heineke coming here and throwing all over the yard at Dowdy Ficklin Stadium. So East Carolina and Old Dominion have played some fun ones. East Carolina has the edge in the win column, but how about this year? Let's look at what ODU's bringing to the table in 2024. I don't know. What are the main one or two storylines coming out of the spring, David, when it comes to Old Dominion football?
Probably number one is that they have a returning quarterback in Grant Wilson. I'm not sure this is completely accurate, but it's close. Something like 9 years in a row they had a different starting quarterback in the season. And so when they tried Grant out there after the spring game as the starter, it was significant around here. Just because, even Taylor Heineke was a starter for 1 year. And he threw for 750 yards against some FCS team that year, and obviously got himself on the radar of NFL teams, and had a good run in Washington. Started with Minnesota, had a good run in Washington, and now he's with the Falcons. But yeah, Grant Wilson is a transfer from Fordham. He threw for 2,100 and some yards last year, 17 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, I think. Rushed for 289, but that's net. So that means he rushed for 700 and was sacked 62 times. So it kind of put a dent in his rushing average, but it's in there. He can run it. He's no Michael Vick by any means, but he can do that. And storyline 1A is their All-American linebacker, Jason Henderson, who has led the nation in tackles per game the past 2 seasons. He was on pace 2 years ago to set the all-time single-season tackles record, and then got hurt in the regular season finale at Appalachian State. Came back from that, had a good year last year. Then he got hurt late in the season, left knee injury. He is battling back from that, and by all accounts should be at least possibly ready in the fall. I watched him at a practice recently doing agility drills with a knee brace, and moving great. And I think the fans of ODU should be encouraged that he could be back, and he's a menace. So he's a guy any offensive coordinator has to account for. So that'll be fun to watch.
Yeah, we were talking, the long snapper for East Carolina, Alex Harper, interns with us, and we talked yesterday about how many tackles. We were going over under 2.5 tackles for Alex Harper this year as a long snapper. And the numbers for Henderson are eye-popping. 180 and would have had 186 and could have had more, and then 170 last year. 19.5 tackles for loss. So that guy's an absolute menace for Old Dominion. How about continuity-wise when it comes to coaching? Ricky Ronnie back, but how about overall coordinators? And how are they in that department, David? Because players come and go, coaches come and go. So how about the continuity aspect for ODU coming into this year?
Yeah, that's a big thing. Their offensive coordinator's coming back, and that has not happened in Ricky Ronnie's tenure. Ricky was hired before the 2020 season after a disastrous 2019 when ODU went 1-11 and barely got the one. And but then they canceled the 2020 season, COVID. One of a couple of schools nationwide to do that. And so Ricky, imagine you're hired to run a football program, and then they canceled your first season. And so, all his recruiting was done via Zoom and FaceTime, and, obviously nobody could visit. So he was behind the 8 ball from the start. But still, in 21, they went 6-7 and went to a bowl game, lost to Tulsa in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. 22 was not as good, 3-9. They lost the last 6 games last season, They went 6-7 again. They had a bowl game won down in Charlotte against Western Kentucky and blew it at the end, lost in overtime. They had the most one-score games in the nation. They played 11 one-score games,
wow.
which is not even the most in the nation. The most since Division I was founded in 1978.
Man.
So, I mean, the point is they're competitive. They've been competitive. They've been right in games. And, yeah, you asked about the continuity. Like, it's important that these coordinators return and keep systems intact, schemes intact. And, yeah, it's a big deal. No question about it.
And, David, the one thing that stands out, if you look at ODU 2024, is the schedule. And before you get to a pretty challenging conference schedule with the likes of a trip to Coastal Carolina, Appalachian State, James Madison at home, you got to go through the Hokies of Virginia Tech, East Carolina week 2, and how about South Carolina to start it down in Columbia. So to be the man, you got to beat the man, I guess, and they're trying to beat a lot of men this year. What about this non-conference schedule for these Monarchs?
Yeah, it's pretty solid. I mean, they don't fear anybody. They'll play anybody, and going to South Carolina, I'm trying to find a hotel room as we speak. So yeah, they start at South Carolina, then East Carolina at home, Virginia Tech at home, then they go to Bowling Green, and then at Coastal, which in 2022 they blew out Coastal on the road. It was just weird. They lit them up and then lost the next 6 games. So, and obviously, I think people know they've beaten Virginia Tech a couple of times in recent years.
Yeah.
The first time was like, set the couch on fire and throw it out the window. And the second time it was like, okay.
All right.
So, I mean, I think there is an expectation of competitiveness with anybody, ECU included. So yeah, I don't think they're not. None of these games are intimidating. If you ask the players leading up to any game, they'll just say it's another opponent, and I think that's probably the right approach.
David, as far as the Sun Belt goes, there are a certain faction of East Carolina fans that would like to see East Carolina in a conference like the Sun Belt with regional opponents. The one drawback and the one reason I say stay where you are is because of the money factor. And, what conference is getting the most TV money? It's all about that at the end of the day. Certainly, Old Dominion would take any money they can get. But as far as regional rivalries and who you're playing against and fan interest, do you like, and do the folks around there, do Old Dominion fans like the Sun Belt and everything it brings?
I'm actually working on a story about that right now, about how, here's the thing. Going into the Sun Belt, ODU knew that every game, every football and basketball, men's basketball game, would be on an ESPN platform.
Yeah.
And that's a huge deal. And the day it was announced, the athletic director, Wood Seeley, said, now, when people stop me in the grocery store and ask me, where can I see tonight's game, I can just tell them. Like, find it on ESPN somewhere. And that's ESPN, ESPN2, ESPN Plus, ESPNU, but they're all on there. And, I mean, I don't know about you, but I'll sit here with this smart TV and just look at random games on ESPN Plus. And for example, I played a lot of baseball. I remember playing at Appalachian State, and I'm like, that was a scenic ballpark. And I'll turn on a game at Appalachian State. I'm like, yep, it's still scenic. So, I mean, you can find so many games in so many places, and but for ODU to be on, to have every game on there is amazing for exposure, first of all, and it does bring in money. It brings in virtual money in terms of stuff like, it might not be cash that they get into the school, but it is, there's value in the fact that, you know, if ODU's basketball coach calls a kid in Texas and he says, I'm the head coach at ODU, I want you to come in. The kid doesn't say, ODU who? Like, he goes, yeah, I saw your team play on TV last week. So it's a level of exposure that's invaluable.
David Hall joining us, Pirate Radio Live Line, on our advanced moving opponent preview. We'll hear more from David later on in the show. Old Dominion, things you need to know, returning quarterback for the first time in a while, continuity with the coaches, and an all-world linebacker that had 180 tackles a couple years ago, 19 and a half tackles for loss last year. And that schedule, we talked about schedules earlier. How about a non-conference schedule of East Carolina and then also Virginia Tech at home and then South Carolina on the road before you get to what's a pretty challenging Sun Belt schedule. So there's a little taste of ODU football. We'll hear more from David talking Connor Norby a little later on. We'll take a timeout, come back when we return. P-Mace, Patrick Mason, said to join us here on a Wednesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Holt Naylors will join us, and the Winterville 12U All-Stars. A lot more to go. Pirate Radio Live here on a Wednesday. We are back with you after this.
Party like a pirate Thursday, August 29th at the Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party, featuring entertainment by Greenville's 90s country tribute band, Should Have Been Cowboys.
Don't rock the jukebox. I want to hear some Jones.
The Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party is back at the State Theater in downtown Greenville, Thursday, August 29th, presented by Carolina Eagle Distributing. Get tickets now at pr927fm.com for only $10. Arrgh!
Rock the jukebox.
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers does real burgers better than anybody. And don't forget about the cheese sticks, fresh salads, and more. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers, burgers and sports at its best.
Go Pirates! Arrgh!
North Carolina State Parks has activated the North Carolina Outdoor Recreation Plan. With over 40 parks to visit in the state, we want to hear from you. Selected residents may receive a North Carolina Outdoor Recreation Plan survey through the United States Postal Service. Please take the time to complete the survey to help outdoor recreation from the mountains to the sea. For more information, visit ncparks.gov/outdoors.
There's a special deal at U.S. Cellular where you can get 4 lines for just $90. It's perfect for you, Barbershop Quartet.
That's us.
There's no trade-in needed, and it comes with 4 free phones of your choice.
4 free phones.
U.S. Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
In this new world of having everything delivered to your home or office, why wouldn't you start using Cellular Warehouse for all of your cellular deliveries? Toby Williams and his team are in the business of delivering phones and tablets every day to customers, which enables you to take the hassle out of visiting a store. The best thing about this great service is that it's free. Call Toby Williams today at 252-799-7051. That's 252-799-7051, and let his team make your wireless experience fast and easy. Cellular Warehouse, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent.
Hi,
Hi, I'm Walker Allen Volova, and I'm with CopyPro. CopyPro has been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for over 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology. Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total satisfaction is our #1 priority. We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net. CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
Hey Pirate Nation, it's summer sale time at Russell's in downtown Washington. I'm Rhonda Lyons and I have reduced prices on all your favorite men's and women's merchandise. Shop your favorite men's apparel at 20% off and all ladies merchandise is marked down 40%. It's our summer sale, save big and come see us now while selection is good and prices are even better. Because at Russell's, it's all about you, our pirate friends and customers in downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate fans, this is Cliff Godwin. Summer is upon us and I want to invite you to attend our CG23 Youth Camp here at East Carolina University. We will offer 3 sessions of camp. All camps will be held at Clark LeClaire Stadium and campers will get baseball instruction from the ECU baseball staff and players. Campers will play games each day and each camp ends with our famous Pirate Slip and Slide. Full day and half day sessions offered. For more information, visit cliffgodwinbaseballcamp.com. See you there and go Pirates!
Pirate Radio, where the heart of Greenville lives. We are the voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Down on Main Street, Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food and your engines with great gasoline. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Cliff.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Chonsky is back to my left. A-Harp is here wearing the David Price hat. David Price Construction countdown to kickoff. Chon, we are at 52.
No. Yes. Yes. Yes, 52.
52.
That means 50 days away until the Pirate Radio kickoff party.
That's right. Man, we're
party
at the
of the year.
50-day mark. Get your tickets, pr927fm.com.
Can't wait.
You
Cannot
can see
wait.
Should Have Been Cowboys. You can see Blake Prohl. You can mingle, meet, and greet with us and all of the Pirate fans around the area getting excited for another year of Pirate football.
Call me Bart Scott, because I can't wait.
Can't wait. I can't wait for today's Fleet Feet Rundown, and I can't wait for Alex Harper to tell us about our friends at Fleet Feet.
Hey, Pirate Nation. Be sure you have the best and most comfortable shoes this tailgate season with a stop at Fleet Feet. Locally owned and operated by ECU alum Chris Lunyon. Fleet Feet of Greenville provides solutions through one-on-one services to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Go see them at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet. They run for you.
Thank you, A-Harp. Tyler on YouTube says hippos would be dangerous. I guess referring back to our live animal discussion. Why are there no hippo mascots in sports? I am famously Clippo the Hippo, thanks to Lane Hoover.
That's an animal that I've never seen before.
And they are actually quite dangerous.
Hold on. Shirley, we'll get to that in a moment.
Hmm?
What do you mean?
Never laid eyes on one.
Like,
You've never been to a zoo?
No.
Wow. Okay, well, you should be able to say that for a lot of animals then. Have you seen a lion?
Yes.
Where?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
I would think you would have seen it in a zoo or on TV.
No,
you're talking about it in
been
person.
to a zoo. You've never seen a lion.
Been to the zoo?
Have you seen a tiger?
Do I need to call your mother?
No, no.
No, she's mourning
I've never
still.
been to a zoo, so I've never seen all those animals.
Nice
good
reference.
for you, Chandler.
Nice reference there,
Thanks.
Alex.
I missed
What'd
it.
you say?
Shirley said, "Do I need to call your mother, Chandler?" And I said, "No, she's mourning still."
Hey, we're not going to joke about cat suicides.
Yeah, please.
Yes.
Sensitive.
You know what animal Alex has seen a lot of? Cougars.
Hit it, Shirley.
I smash anybody's grandma.
So you've never been to a zoo. I love how you singled out the fact, like, hippo, an animal I've never seen before. When there are millions of animals you've never seen before.
If you've never been
Not
to
millions.
the zoo,
Here's animals you have seen: dog, cat, bird.
fish,
I've seen a lizard,
a fish,
Chicken.
pig. I mean, we're getting low now. A horse, cow.
turkey.
Seen a horse, seen a cow, turkey. Have I seen a
Monkey?
Have I seen a coyote?
What about a deer?
I've definitely heard a coyote on the farm before.
To be sure, you've seen a deer or two.
Of course.
Okay, so coyote, they're in the haven't seen category, but they are in the I have heard before. Okay, interesting.
You know what else I have?
An owl?
I've never seen an owl.
Have you heard it?
Heard it.
Put it in the category of heard, not seen.
So
Are you
I would.
zipping up your zipper? What was that?
I don't think
That
I've
was
ever
an
seen
owl.
a woodpecker.
You've heard them.
You've
Heard
definitely
'em.
heard them.
Heard them. I don't think I've ever seen one.
Cicadas.
Excuse me?
Cicadas. You hear them all the time.
Eric
You don't
said-
always see them.
Eric said Chandler's never been to a zoo, but he's been to a jungle. It makes no sense. Yeah, why did you question if you've seen a lion before? Like just in the I was driving down 10th and there was a lion.
Just sitting there, just chilling.
I've seen a bear.
Did you help the bear?
Help the bear!
Help the bear! What's that bear doing?
You talking about Justin Bear or a real bear?
Both.
Okay. Never. Do you have any desire to go to a zoo?
Sure. Now that I think about it, like I haven't seen these animals, I want to lay my eyes on them.
Pirate Radio trip to the zoo. I'm setting all the animals free out of their cages.
It's like Jurassic Park.
There
It's
is
like modern
actually.
day Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Isn't there a zoo like not too far from here?
Me and Addison are going to the zoo in Ashboro in 2 weeks.
I was going to say
Yeah,
outside of the
Ashboro
Ashboro Zoo, what there is?
No, there's one not too far from here.
There's one in Carolina.
It's a small. It's called a zoo, but it's like a small.
There's one that's
Zoo.
right before you get to Carolina Beach, like in Monkey Junction area. Jamie, if I'm wrong, correct me. I believe there is. There's a big old lion head. You know, like Myrtle Beach, you go through the shark's mouth, like at those little stores.
Yeah.
Dirty Myrtle.
There's a zoo right before you get to Carolina Beach. It's a lion's head, and its mouth's wide open, and that's the entrance to the zoo.
Chandler, have you seen a snake?
Several.
All right.
Oh, my gosh.
What about a monkey?
No, he's never seen a monkey.
No. I've never seen a monkey.
That's interesting.
That's sad.
I know. Yeah.
I'm so sorry to make y'all sad.
So you've never seen like an elephant,
No.
No.
giraffe,
No.
penguin?
This all started by you saying, "I've never seen a hippo before." You haven't seen
Have
anything.
you seen a shark?
I've seen a shark. Oh, I've been to the aquarium.
That's kind of a zoo.
That's called the fish zoo.
That's the fish zoo.
Hey, Patrick, get your ass on in here, buddy. We need to find out what animals you
When's
see.
the last time Patrick's been here?
He's got the getaway sticks.
Oh, he's wearing shorts.
Oh, man.
Whoa.
Check out
They
that.
look a little red, too.
Somebody got a little sun.
What's up, P. Mace?
What's up, guys?
Trimbago Zoo is the one near Carolina Beach. Trimbago.
Okay.
I believe is it. Jamie says it's the same type of zoo as Tiger King. Oh, boy.
Which
Remember
one? The one
redneck
near
zoos?
Carolina Beach or the?
I'm assuming he's talking about the one at Carolina Beach.
Carol Baskin.
There's animals, there's meth, there's whatever you want there. Patrick, how you doing?
Good.
You been to a zoo?
Yes, I have.
What's your favorite animal in the zoo?
I don't know. I guess like the big cats, like a big lion or something. I do like. I saw some eagles before, and they're huge. But I always feel bad for them because they should be like soaring around and stuff.
I had this conversation earlier. Mike the tiger in a cage. Those buffaloes in Colorado.
Yeah.
Like, What are we doing, man?
Yeah, there's like I saw a polar bear. It was like cool, but it's like, dude, you should be like roaming, jumping icebergs and stuff and doing your thing.
Up in Antarctica.
Yeah.
And whatnot.
Or down in Antarctica.
Well, it depends on where you're looking.
That's true. I guess anything's up or down. I don't know.
Well said.
Well said.
Patrick, so let me just tell you this. I told the radio audience and my coworkers, but 2 weeks ago, I was scared either A, I had like early onset dementia, or B, which might even be scarier. I don't know. Dementia is one of the scariest things ever. I mean, you don't know what's real and what's not, but like either B, I could not tell my dreams from reality, which is a really scary thought too, right?
Yep.
So I get up and I see on my phone that I have a message from you and a picture of water, and you're saying I'm on the water. I'm not going to be able to be on the show. So I took that information with me all day long. So then about 3 o'clock, I'm like, P-Mace won't be here. He sent me a picture earlier. Check it out, Shirley and Chandler. And I go to my messages, and I don't have a single message from you. And I'm like,
you're like, where did I see this?
Oh, my God. What is happening to my brain right now? I am freaking out. Yada, yada, yada. I pull up Twitter up here. I see I have a message. It's from some stupid Hornets thing I'm in that I don't want to be in. I click on that, and I see I have a DM from Patrick Mason with the message and the picture. But there was a good hour and a half where I thought I was losing it, and it was a very scary feeling.
It's nice to know you possibly dreaming about me, though. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That at least it's up there.
You're not in my dreams. I'm going to say Chandler's been in my dreams before. Shirley, definitely.
But yeah, I didn't have service to text you, so I was like, I got the old Twitters to back me up.
Well, yeah, I appreciate it. So how was what did you do out there?
I went on a cruise, actually.
Oh.
So I was...
Booze cruise?
Yeah, pretty much. What it turned out to be. But no,
you doing gambling?
A little bit. I won a little bit of money the first night and just lost every other night. I guess that's how they get you.
Wait, so like a cruise? Like what kind of cruise?
A cruise.
Carnival? Like one of the?
Yeah, it was like a big old cruise ship.
Oh,
So yeah,
okay.
it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good time. A good
food.
Week. Yeah, great.
Good buffets
food.
and whatnot.
Goodness. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I ate a lot.
Been on a cruise, John?
Have been on a cruise. My junior year spring break trip was to Cozumel and Puerto Costa Maya.
Did you get scammed?
No, I didn't.
Good.
I had learned my lesson by then.
Good to hear. Robert says, growing up in NYC, my cuz lived next to the zoo. Hearing lions and monkeys at night in NYC as kids was a trip. That is kind of weird. Here in the concrete jungle of New York, hearing lions roar. That's kind of crazy.
Yep.
I love the Planet of the Apes movies. I love any kind of movie where like animals can get out into the wild and injure people. Those just fascinate me for some reason. Jurassic Park was my favorite movie, and it's still like top 5 all time.
Wow.
There was a story when I was in college, so it's a while ago now, but there was like escaped zoo animals in Ohio, and there was like a big story, like 30 animals got out and they're chasing them around and they're finding like cougars and like a tiger on someone's driveway. I mean, that'd be something.
Have you seen Cocaine Bear?
Yes.
Is it good?
It's good if you're like with your buddies or like
it's kind of
drunk.
campy.
You gotta have like the proper expectations going in.
It's not like you grab a nice glass of wine and settle in
So
and say, I'm going to watch a film tonight.
It's closer to Sharknado than it is Jurassic Park.
100%.
Yes, very much so.
1,000%. Yeah.
But
it's
now
entertaining.
even though it's mostly CGI, the first Jumanji movie.
Yeah, I remember enjoying that.
Yeah, for me, the concept of animals just running loose was kind of entertaining for me.
I don't know if I've seen Sharknado, but I listened to the podcast How Did This Get Made, where they talk about bad movies, and they did that one, and I've listened to that episode like 8 times, so I could tell you what happened in the movie, but I don't know if I've seen it. Basically, it's my good friend Ian Ziering, who I have an autograph from, thanks to the Michael Jordan Golf Classic. He starred in it, and it was just tornadoes with sharks, right?
That might be up there for the most random autograph. That's got to be close.
Beverly Hills 90210 star got his autograph at the Michael Jordan Golf Classic way back in the day.
Was that the only autograph you got while you were there?
Nah, I got others, but I just remember that one stands out because it's so random.
Yeah,
I did get what's the Carolina guy instead of Michael Jordan.
Yeah, that's another story.
I
Jimmy Bott.
were you like a whole announcer where you, when they came up to the tee, you would announce who was?
No, I was 7 years old.
Oh, okay, never mind.
12 years.
Gilmore, happy.
I was actually a whole announcer one year, and I got Lynn Swann's autograph, former Pittsburgh Steeler.
You don't have to clarify Lynn Swann.
Well, I wanted to make sure.
Maybe to that guy to your right.
And I
Have y'all
can't
ever seen
remember.
Swann?
I can't remember the name of the actress right off the top of my head, but she played. Is it Reva or Reba on Guiding Light? She was a very popular actress at the time, and I got her autograph. And I think I wanted to get Damon Wayans. He was there the year that I did the whole announcing, and he promised me he would sign my book after he got his shot off.
He's a liar.
But he was horribly hungover because apparently he was downtown the night before, and it was really hot that day, and he was just struggling. So he...
Did you tell him Major Payne's one of my all-time favorite movies?
No.
All right.
If you don't do what I tell you, I'm going to put my foot in your...
I love that movie.
That movie is hilarious.
I don't know if it's socially acceptable today.
No, it's not. It's definitely not,
Absolutely
but
not.
it is very entertaining.
Can you announce Lynn Swann to the tee right quick, Shirley?
Oh, okay. Now up to the tee, Hall of Famer and former Pittsburgh Steeler, Lynn Swann.
Swan.
Then he hits the ball. Mashed potatoes!
No, I didn't say that.
1 point Gryffindor.
1 point Gryffindor!
Tyler says, last movie for Ray Liotta. Not so fast, my friend. I just heard there's a new movie coming out with Ray Liotta in it, even though he died
Like a
2 years
hologram?
ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
No,
I just think
they were filming the movie?
It was probably in post-production when he passed away. So
The only Ray Liotta movie
I can't
I've
get
ever
anything past you guys.
Wow.
The only Ray Liotta movie I've ever seen is when he played himself in B-Movie.
What do you think they did, y'all? Put a
was
Weekend
in-
at Bernie's him? Of course he died after he filmed the movie.
was he in? Was he?
There is
Was he in the?
Sorry, that just bugged me. It's not CGI. It's really him.
Is it Goodfellas or Godfather he was in? Which one was it? Goodfellas. I
They
couldn't
did
remember.
CGI with what's
Tupac.
her name? No, Star Wars girl, Star Wars lady, Princess Leia, Fisher,
Carrie Fisher.
Carrie Fisher, and they did CGI
That-
with her.
well, yeah, they did. They did do some CGI
I don't
stuff.
like that. I don't like AI.
I didn't
It's
like
creepy.
it because you can
It's
tell. You can tell
yeah.
which one is live action and which one's not.
Dang.
I don't like any of that stuff.
Me neither.
It's weird, creepy.
Yeah.
That's why, like, when I watch, like, for example, anybody who's ever watched the original trilogy of Star Wars knows how that movie got made.
Guilty.
Wow. And
Instead of going to the zoo, he decided to watch a full day of Star Wars movies.
Exactly. But, you know, the fact that they were able to pull off a lot of these special effects with very little, no CGI really, but, and then you compare them to the movies that you see now, I mean, it's like night and day. I mean, you could really tell, but I prefer the older method anyway. But I am older and used to it.
Let's take a break. We'll do our Phil Steele thumb through in a moment. Also, Jamie brought up something about Team USA basketball. I'll throw out that topic as
There's
well.
a kid that's committed to Duke, Cooper Flagg, who's been, I think Team USA had been practicing against some players or whatever, and Cooper kind of ran roughshod on him.
He's supposed to be the real deal.
Yeah.
We shall see.
Station alert. Station alert. Wes Hines is in the building. Wes Hines is in the building.
I want to know what animals Wes Hines has seen in his life.
Has Wes ever been to a zoo?
What kind of question is that?
I've seen a monkey once.
He knocked on my
He
back
flung
door.
his poop everywhere. It was disgusting.
We'll be back after this.
Here with Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood, it's a great time to buy a used vehicle.
It's not a great time, it's a perfect time to buy a used car from Brown & Wood.
We have over 115 used vehicles in stock, and we're number one in the market on price. We have limited lifetime powertrain on all of our used cars under 80,000 miles, so go to brownwoodauto.com to find out more. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Hey Pirate Nation, be sure to have the best and comfortable shoes with a stop at Fleet Feet. This is ECU alum Chris Lunyon, owner of Fleet Feet of Greenville, and we provide solutions through one-on-one service to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Come visit us at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet, we run for you.
If you're in the market for a swimming pool and you're located from the capital to the coast, Elite Pools can make it happen for you. They are the Carolina's premier fiberglass and concrete pool builder and renovation contractor. Every pool is built with the highest quality products and on schedule. Visit the Elite Pool showroom located across from Agri Supply in Greenville with fiberglass pools on site and a design center to simplify all of your pool selections. They also have a full service department with pool supplies and they provide expert water analysis. Call Elite Pools today at 689-6557 or visit ElitePoolsNC.com. For pools, think Elite Pools.
You want a sub made the authentic Jersey way? You go to Jersey Mike's. You want a radio idea? You go to me. Like this. I'm a talking dog that only talks about Jersey Mike's. My owner says, "Hey, buddy." And I'm like, "Get me an authentic Jersey sub." He says, "That's all you ever think about." And I say, "No. I also think about teaching myself to drive the Jersey Mike's, but until I figure that out, you're all I have." Woof, woof. Made the authentic Jersey way since 1956. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
This is Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts, Pitt County's go-to shop for all things golf carts. We have E-Z-Go, club car, and utility carts to choose from. Whether it's for the beach, riding around the neighborhood, or working in the yard, 360 Golf Carts has the perfect ride for you. If you have issues with your current cart, take it by my shop for an expert's diagnosis. From parts to sales to service, we have you covered. We will even deliver right to you. So come see me, Brian Harris, on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School. 360 Golf Carts, Pirates supporting Pirates.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
Picture this, the perfect summer barbecue. No stress, no responsibilities, just all your friends, burgers and hot dogs on the grill, and a delicious, refreshing Pepsi Zero Sugar in your hand. Sounds nice, doesn't it? Burgers sizzling, hot dogs cooking, Pepsi Zero Sugar fizzing, and a backyard of very, very happy people. Oh yeah, we could get used to this. Very, very used to this. Grilling. Better with Pepsi.
Baltimore Orioles baseball.
3-2 pitch. That's a fly ball hit deep to left center field. On his horse, Rodriguez going back, looking up, out of here. It's a home run for Jordan Westberg as the Orioles get a 2-out, 8th inning home run against Trent Thornton. And while the Orioles, they might have seen the Mariners score 5 in the 7th. It's now a 4-run game. Seattle 7 and the Orioles 3.
Catch all the action right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of
Are you dare to walk the plank, matey?
Stop it, you're killing me.
Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. We'll take you to the edge. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Down on Main Street, Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates. They are open 7 days a week with live music every single night of the week. Coming up, they've got another great lineup of guests coming up this week. Coming Wednesday, it is Eric Dunlow and Jake Mitchell for an acoustic performance. On Thursday, you can enjoy country line dancing that starts at 8 o'clock. And, of course, if you are a karaoke fan, you can sing a little karaoke right after that. And then on Friday, one of our special guests in the Pirate Radio football kickoff party, Should Have Been Cowboys, will be performing at the Buck on Friday night. They will be taking the stage at around 10 p.m. And then on Saturday, it is Crawford and Power performing beginning at 10 p.m. as well. You can check them out on Facebook and Instagram for all the latest news and notes, and we'll see you at the Buck. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, and here's Chandler.
Do you know the other day you said before the All-Star break, Alec Burleson will have his 15th home run?
Yeah.
Well, you were correct.
Well, I mean, that's not breaking news.
Burley bomb earlier today.
I know. We talked about it when you weren't here.
Hey,
So,
I was too busy getting deals done.
can we talk about that?
No.
Okay. Let's thumb through the Filth Steel magazine. So, Patrick, right now I have 4 teams written down on the sheet of paper. By the time ECU kicks off, I have 134 teams written down on
That is awesome.
this very sheet of paper.
Let's go.
We're not even really doing previews. We're just talking about what comes to our mind when we bring up these schools.
I like
these
it,
areas. So the team we're going to talk about right now on a random thumb through will be the UCLA Bruins.
Okay.
And
interesting.
Could be trouble brewing for UCLA as they enter their first year in Big Ten play.
Deshaun Foster comes to mind.
Former Panther who is now
the head coach,
of the UCLA Bruins. Cade McNown.
Let's go. Bears tie right
Were
there.
you a fan then?
Yeah, of the Bears.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, I didn't know if you were old enough.
Yeah.
He was a top 10 pick, lefty quarterback, and never did a single thing.
He was very bad
in the NFL.
Top 10 quarterback, righty, one of the biggest busts of all time, Josh Rosen.
Ooh, that's a good pull.
Who said all the teams that didn't pick him were really going to regret it.
Yeah.
They didn't.
No.
They didn't regret it.
Man.
Best UCLA quarterback of all time? Super Bowl champion?
Troy Aikman?
Yeah, Troy Aikman would probably be the answer to that question.
Former, hold on just a second. Actor. I want to say he played in NCIS.
Mark Harmon?
Mark Harmon?
I believe he was the quarterback at UCLA.
He did play football.
Google that up. Look at Sean bringing some facts.
Nice.
When you think UCLA, you go to basketball.
I was going to say, football does not really come to mind.
Alex, how about you? UCLA, what comes to mind?
I got a cool, neat story, if you don't mind. When I was at my previous institution, I was interning with the director of football operations because at the time I thought that's what I wanted to do for a career. And he was looking in future years trying to find opponents to schedule. And I sat in on a call with him with the athletic director of the UCLA Bruins to schedule a game against the North Carolina Central Eagles, which they played last season.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to give you a little bit of credit for scheduling that game?
I didn't do anything. I just listened to him
You
talk
were there?
I listened to him talk to
cool.
the AD.
Yeah, I like that.
To schedule that game.
You were in on the meeting.
And helped plan the road trip that I didn't even go on.
Is this a hot take? UCLA top 15 uniforms in college football. The blue.
I agree because I agree with that since they changed the face mask from gray to gold.
Chandler made just an ugly face, and Patrick made an ugly noise. I'm assuming y'all don't disagree with me.
Yeah, I disagree.
Okay.
When I see him on the field, it just doesn't. It looks like a.
It doesn't
like
pop out to me.
It just looks like a bunch of little kids playing kind of that.
Y'all don't
uniform.
like looking out there on your television sets and seeing UCLA and USC and those colors just pop on the screen with a sunny backdrop? What's wrong with y'all?
That just tells me what time it is, basically, when I see that game on.
All right, fair enough.
By the way, Mark Harmon, UCLA Bruin quarterback.
I'm actually interested for some Big Ten football this year because there's some teams with way different play styles coming in. I'm just kind of curious to see how that meshes.
100% agree with you. I despise the Big Ten. It's boring. It sucks.
It's different.
There's one good game a year. I shouldn't say good
one
game.
hyped
One
up
big game a year. And it's Ohio State, Michigan. Ohio State, Penn State sucks because Penn State scores 5 points.
That's like all of them. I mean, Iowa, they can't score either. That's a team I watch all the time, and I hate it.
But you give me Oregon. You give me Washington. UCLA, USC, whatever. Don't care that much.
It'll be fun.
but I'm intrigued. I think Oregon comes in year one and can win this thing.
It's just going to be interesting because, like, the traditional, run the football with some big offensive, defensive line kind of guys. I just wonder how that's going to play, how these other teams are going to adapt, or maybe the mainstay guys are going to have to open it up more. I don't know. I'm excited for it.
UCLA will open up Big Ten play against the Indiana Hoosiers September 14th.
Yikes.
Then have Oregon at Penn State, Minnesota at Rutgers, at Nebraska. They will play Iowa at home in L.A., also at Washington, USC. And their last game of the season is Fresno State, which is very strange.
First bye week.
They must have had
second week
something.
of the season's crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild.
2 byes, September 7th and October 26th. Patrick, if you were going to go to a road Iowa Hawkeyes game against a new Big Ten opponent, would it be at Autzen Stadium? Would it be at Husky Stadium? Would it be at the Rose Bowl, or would it be at the L.A. Coliseum?
I think it'd be Husky Stadium.
Wow.
When I was because the Bears drafted Rome Odunze, and I was just kind of watching some clips from him, and just that stadium, it's right on the bay by Seattle there, and it just looks awesome. So I think that'd be pretty fun to check out.
All right. Asked and answered. UCLA 8-5 last year. Deshaun Foster, head coach of the Bruins, knocked them out.
Panther.
We have been talking about, and we'll get into it with Holt Naylors in hour 3, teams that missed the playoffs in the NFL last year. There's like 6 teams a year that miss it, that go in the next year. The top candidates in the NFC, in my opinion, are one of the South teams, Falcons, Saints, because they're in an awful division, so all they got to do is win 7 games. They can get in, basically. But, Cousins to the Falcons and Carr with the Saints. And the other option, I think, is the Bears.
The thing is, that division's really good right now with the Lions and I don't know about the Vikings anymore.
I'm putting them out.
Yeah, they might be the weakest of the bunch now. I mean, the Lions are good and the Packers are always hanging around. So I think it's going to be a tough division. But with the way the Bears loaded up, I think they definitely have a shot.
Well, here's why they're in that conversation. Do you think it's going to be the Commanders?
No.
Do you think it'll be the Giants?
No.
Cardinals?
Maybe. I don't believe in them at all.
Seahawks?
Yeah.
Got a shot.
Mm-hmm.
But my point is, you look around the rest of the NFC, there's a lot of bad teams.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of 8-9, 9-8 sitting out there at the best. I don't know. I like it. I'm here for it. This is actually a season I'm actually excited for once in a little while.
I would be, at least for now.
Yeah.
If you're not excited now, when are you going to get excited?
It's the best time to be excited.
Yeah.
Or even ECU football. Nothing bad happened yet. Just be excited. And I'm not even pointing at you. I'm just saying, everyone, what's now's the time.
I'm somewhat optimistic about Pirate football.
Yeah.
But again, it's all on talk, because we haven't seen Caden Hauser or Jake Garcia outside of spring ball.
We just got to take their word for it right now.
We haven't seen John David Baker calling plays in a big-time game. Yeah. He's burned a lot of boats.
He has.
Will he light up that scoreboard?
It's a lot of boats.
We've seen Alex Harper here. I haven't seen him snap a football all year.
Does he even go to practice? Are they practicing?
I tell you what, he doesn't snap any footballs here at Pirate Radio.
I know.
He's got to save that golden arm.
Yeah. Arms. Is it about an arm or arms?
Both.
We use both. It's more legs, though.
The
arms
legs.
The arms kind of got it.
It's like shooting a basketball. There's a guide hand, and then
it's all about.
Yeah. If you were left-handed, would you snap differently?
You would grip the ball with your left hand and put the right hand on it, and it would spin the opposite way.
Kind of like an Australian toilet.
Is that real?
No, probably not.
I should ask Luke.
You have an Australian punter. Would he prefer you snap it?
That you mate?
Counterclockwise.
He went and punted with some other Australian punters to go see his buddy, and the snapper at that school was left-handed, and he said that he absolutely hated it. He's like, it looks so weird.
It looks so weird, mate.
Yeah.
That's got to be something with a quarterback.
As that snap came to him, he was probably like, "Crikey!"
I remember Reed Herring and Holton Ahlers and kind of splitting time early in the year, whatever, and we'd ask the receivers about that. catching it from a lefty or righty. They would always say it's not a big deal, but
it's got to be a little different.
It's certainly.
Just like imagine like one of the slants, you know, the ball can be coming, you know, just different angles at you.
Yeah. There you go. All right. P-Mace, anything coming up on the pages of the Daily Reflector?
Man, just kind of getting ready for football. There's some, you know, Legion baseball stuff happening, so things are going on.
Have you been to Yard Gnomes baseball yet?
I have, yeah. I actually went out there a couple times, so, you know, got some little interesting stories in the hopper.
The Yard Gnomes. We've got a lot of folks coming in the Pirate Radio studios. The Winterville 1200 All-Stars will tell their story and where they're headed to. We'll talk about that because there is baseball being played at every field across America right now.
That is right.
Getting in the pitches and the ABs. All right, P-Mace, thanks for joining us, man.
All right, we'll see you.
See you next time. We'll take a time out, come back. When we return, the Winterville 12 and under All-Stars will join us here in the Pirate Radio studios. We will talk about where they're headed to and get to know some of the guys when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday. Back with you after this.
This is Trey Hayes with Advanced Moving and Storage. Advanced Moving and Storage is here to help you have the best move ever. Advanced Moving and Storage is dedicated to making sure you get everything you need on your next move, no matter how large or small, whether you're local, in-state, or out-of-state. Our courteous and experienced personnel is ready to help. Call Advanced Moving and Storage today at 252-321-3200. If you want to remove stress from your next move, use the moving company the Pirates use. Advanced Moving and Storage.
Hunters Wanted. The Downtown Greenville Scavenger Hunt is underway, and you can win over $600 in prizes from downtown businesses by earning the most points. The Downtown Greenville Scavenger Hunt is free, and you can get started today by going to UBE for more information and to pick up a copy of your scavenger sheet. Have some fun this summer with the Downtown Greenville Scavenger Hunt. Stop by UBE or Bella Madison to get started. Winner will be announced on July 22nd. May the best scavenger win.
There's a common misbelief today that to make it further, you need to push yourself, that you need to give up any joy to continue your rigid routine. Or you could try another way. Take some time to enjoy life, like having a Michelob Ultra with friends, because happiness is essential to living an exceptional life. Michelob Ultra, a refreshing and balanced flavor with only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Michelob Ultra, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's famous weekday lunch specials are only $7.99. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and a drink on the patio. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
This is Holt Naylors for my friends at Anson Belts, the belts that I wear. Go to AnsonBelt.com to find micro-adjustable holeless belts with over 30 plus options of a 1/4 inch apart instead of your typical 5 holes 1 inch apart, always giving you the perfect fit every time. If your waist fluctuates, Anson Belt is great because you can always find the perfect fit any time of the year. AnsonBelt.com, over 10,000 combinations to choose from, a belt for every occasion, and the official belt of the Holt Naylor Show.
This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates!
Did you know that GUC's electric rates are the lowest in Pitt County? GUC's average residential electric bill using 1,000 kilowatt hours per month with load management is $21 lower than the investor-owned utilities and $34 lower than the local co-ops. In fact, GUC's average electric bills are still $10 lower than they were 10 years ago. Low rates with high reliability. That's the value of public utilities. That's the value of GUC.
The Holton Ahlers Show.
CJ Johnson joins us. If you could go back, would you finish another year, which would have been last year, or are you confident in the decision you made?
I've definitely had thoughts of, like, if I could play one more year,
I probably would have stayed. If I'm being completely honest, man, it was just me trying so hard to get to the NFL so fast so my grandma could see me in the NFL. I wasn't in the circumstances to be able to just chill anymore. I had to go.
The Holton Ahlers Show, Thursdays and Fridays at 6, right here on Pirate Radio. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's famous weekday lunch specials are only $7.99, and you can stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everybody's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks on the patio, and you can join them every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, we got a packed studio here with a lot of Wintervillians, which I'm very comfortable with as a Wintervillian myself. The Winterville 12 and under All-Stars are in the house. They are heading to Florida to play more baseball, and we'll meet some of the players and coaches as well. And we got Brad here to my left to tell us about the journey they've been on so far. Appreciate y'all coming in.
Thank you for having us. So 2 weeks ago, we participated in the state tournament, which was held in Swansboro. We went 4-1 in that tournament. We started with pool play, went 1-1 in pool play, came back, went undefeated in bracket play afterwards. The championship game was quite fun. We were down 3-0 going into the bottom half of the last inning, came back 1-4-3. So
nice.
What a way to win your state championship, right?
And so you've been on a bit of a layoff, I guess, waiting for the next stage.
We have been a couple weeks off. Gave everyone off 4th of July weekend and week. Got back to it this past Monday practicing. Gonna have a couple of practices before we take off next week.
So that'll be, you said next Tuesday? We'll be heading to Florida?
To St. John. We'll go down, have the initial icebreaker stuff we have going on, and we should start play on Wednesday. Sorry.
All right, and for folks that can help out and help get all these guys to Florida, how can people go about doing that?
So we got a couple ways you can assist us with that. One, you can write checks to me, to Brad Sykes. I have a PayPal account at Michael Sykes 296. We also have a GoFundMe page set up for the 2024 Winterville All-Star Rec League team.
And if you do donate, what are you donating to? What do you need help with as far as travel?
Travel, looking travel, looking hotel, food.
Yeah.
We want these kids to just not have, and most like with most teams and parents, this is a rec league team. It's not a travel ball team.
Yeah.
They're rec league players. We're trying to assist so that there's no financial strain on the families on getting them there and getting them back, and enjoy and make some memories over there.
Absolutely. So you're heading to Florida. What's the format when you get there as far as the tournament?
It appears right now, looking at it, they've not completely set the schedule. It looks like it'll be pool play to begin with. It looks like there'll be about 10 teams from the southeast region of the U.S. Virginia, Tennessee, Georgia, Florida. 10 teams, 2 pools, and we'll go into bracket play after that.
All vying to be the Southeast champion, and if you are that champion, then what do you do?
To go to Branson, Missouri to participate in the Cal Ripken World Series.
Wow. All right. So the one game at a time, but
one game at a time.
Got your eye on the prize there. Right. Very good. Any other information you want to pass along?
Yes, actually. We are this coming Sunday night, Sunday all day. You can also help with us by going to Texas Roadhouse from 11 a.m. to close. They're going to donate 10% of their proceeds to this team.
Awesome.
To assist with travel. The only catch is you have to let them know that you would like part of your proceeds to go to our team. So we would greatly appreciate if everyone will go out Sunday and enjoy your lunch and dinner at Texas Roadhouse.
All day Sunday.
All day Sunday.
Let them know you want this to go to the Winterville 12U All Stars.
That's
and
correct.
The proceeds, 10% will go to this team. That's fantastic. Can we meet some of the guys?
Absolutely.
You got any talkers on the team?
A couple talkers.
Who's up? Who's up first?
Come on up, Philip.
Who's the biggest personality? Philip.
Philip Kinsey.
What's up, Philip?
What's up?
What position you play?
Play pitcher and second base.
All right. Who's your favorite MLB team?
Definitely the Yankees.
How about player?
Aaron Judge.
All right. So you're a Yankees guy.
Yeah.
Fair enough. What's your favorite subject in school?
Math. That's
All
the
right.
only thing I'm good at.
Math and baseball. What do you want to be when you grow up?
MLB player.
All right. Well, good luck. Thanks, Philip.
Thank you.
Who's next?
Bronson. Come on, Bronson. No, don't know me now. Come on.
I won't ask any tough questions.
My name's Bronson Joyner.
What's the square root of 64? Just kidding. Who's your favorite team?
The Yankees.
A lot of Yankees guys. How about player?
Ozzie Smith.
Ozzie Smith, old school. Very cool. And did you say what position you play?
Second base and pitcher.
All right, cool. Nice to meet you. Good luck. Anybody else? Jake?
Jake Briley.
I can see it, yeah. I see the resemblance there. Jake, what position you play?
Outfield.
Outfield? Who's your favorite team?
Atlanta Braves.
There we go, Patrick. Well done. Who's your favorite player?
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Yeah, stinks that he's hurt, but Braves are still playing pretty good this year. Got a lot of good pitching. You excited? Ready to go to Florida?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, good luck, man. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
Fine young man, just like his father. Anybody else?
Connor Brooks.
Connor. What's up, Connor?
What's up?
What position you play?
Shortstop and pitcher.
Cool. Who's your favorite team?
Braves.
Braves. Who's your favorite player?
Chipper Jones.
Chipper Jones. Going a little old school there. So you're playing baseball all summer. Anything else you want to do this summer before school starts back?
Go to the beach.
All right. Go to the beach. That'll be fun. What's your favorite subject?
Math.
All right. Got some math guys in here. All right. Good luck, man.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you. Who's next? Anybody not a Braves or Yankees fan? Any other teams?
Come on, Trey.
Trey, what's up, Trey? What position you play?
First base.
All right. Do you play any other sports?
No.
Just baseball?
Just baseball.
All right. They got the big guy at first base. I like that. I can relate to that. Who's your favorite team?
Yankees.
The Yankees. Favorite player?
Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge, yeah. Well, he's a big guy like yourself. What number are you?
10.
They didn't give you the 99 like Aaron Judge? All right. 10's cool. What's your favorite subject in school?
Math.
Math. All right. What do you want to be when you grow up?
Major league player.
All right. Well, good luck. Thank you for coming in. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
All right. Hey, you don't have to. No big deal. Appreciate y'all guys representing Winterville as a Winterville guy. That's awesome. So once again, let's go through how folks can help out. You said you got your PayPal, GoFundMe, the Texas deal. Let's run through those real quick.
No
again.
problem. So again, you can write checks can be made out to me, Brad Sykes. You can also go to my PayPal at Michael Sykes, Sikes, not Y, Sikes 296, or you can go to our GoFundMe. The 2024 Winterville All-Star Rec League team is the GoFundMe page.
All right.
From there.
And this Sunday, Texas Roadhouse.
Yes, this Sunday, Texas Roadhouse from 11 to close. If you'll come in between lunch and dinner, and all times in between, just let them know that you're there to support the 12U Winterville All-Star team, and 10% of those proceeds will go to our team.
All right.
We would greatly appreciate that.
And we've had a ton of help.
Yes.
We've had so many people reach out and help us. And then last night, Jersey Mike's on Fire Tower did a tremendous fundraiser where we had so many people come in. And one thing that's great about this community, Pitt County Baseball, is, whether it's Greenville Little League or what we're doing in Winterville, has been fantastic. But there was a lot of Greenville Little League people that came in to support us last night. And we're trying to do our part to support them because they've got 3 or 4 teams going places too. And it just shows the strength of baseball in this community, in this area. And but yeah, we can't thank the people enough that's already contributed and helped us. And like I said, the Fire Tower, the Jersey Mike's on Fire Tower last night was tremendous.
Awesome. Well said. Yeah, sports can really bring people together, especially a community. So that's great to hear. Good luck to you guys, and we'll keep following you. And after you win in Florida, we want everybody back in here.
We'll do it.
All right, good deal. The Winterville 12U All-Stars joining us today on Pirate Radio Live. We'll take a break, come back. Holt Ahlers joins us when we return. We'll talk Some ECU, some NFL, and everything in between with Holt. Back with you, Pirate Radio Live, after this.
Here with Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood. It's a great time to buy a used vehicle.
It's not a great time, it's a perfect time to buy a used car from Brown & Wood. We have over 115 used vehicles in stock, and we're number one in the market on price. We have limited lifetime powertrain on all of our used cars under 80,000 miles, so go to brownandwoodauto.com to find out more. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal, to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Thank you, Representative Timothy Reeder. Thank you for preserving quality health care for Pitt County families. Timothy Reeder is a leader we can be proud of. Timothy Reeder knows the difficulty of keeping a hospital open 24 hours a day. In the State House, Timothy Reeder works tirelessly every day to protect access to doctors and hospitals for Pitt County families. He led the effort to stabilize rural hospitals and protect access to mental health treatment. Thanks to Timothy Reeder, families no longer have to worry about their hospitals closing or doctors leaving the state. Representative Timothy Reeder is always protecting Pitt County families. Better hospitals, the best doctors, greater access to quality health care. Thank you, Representative Timothy Reeder, for protecting Pitt County families and making North Carolina healthcare the very best. Paid for by NC Business Leaders for Health.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates and ENC. Open 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy Mug Monday with custom buck cups. Tuesday and Wednesday we have local acoustic night. Thursday night we have line dancing from 7 to 9, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. So come twirl around and have a bucking good time. And don't forget your Sunday Fun Day Cornhole Tournament with the ECU Club Cornhole team at 3 p.m. Check out the Buck on Facebook and Instagram for all up-to-date information and events. Y'all come get bucked up.
Your Wood Ducks host the Salem Red Sox July 9th through the 14th. On Friday, the first 1,000 fans will receive a Corey Seager World Series replica ring presented by WRNS. Gates open at 6 p.m. with first pitch at 7. And on Saturday, it's Christmas in July. The first 1,000 fans will receive a Wood Ducks Christmas-themed blanket presented by Pepsi. The first pitch is set for 5 p.m. with gates opening at 4 p.m. Come hang out at historic Granger Stadium in Kinston for some fun-filled Wood Ducks baseball. This is a weekend you don't want to miss. Go Woodies!
Ahoy there, mateys! It's Captain Jack Spare of R&R Tire Express, your local tire and wheel shop in Greenville, offering affordable, easy payment options for easy ownership, savvy? Our customers love our treasure of tires and wheels, easy payment options, and customer care package, too. To learn more about R&R, stop by 3920 US 264 or rnrtires.com.
Celebrating a special grad but no time to cook? Why not let Jimmy John's cater your graduation party? Enjoy Jimmy John's famous Mini Jimmys in 12, 18, or 30-piece party packs made to order with fresh-baked bread, hand-sliced meats, and local veggies, and delivered right to you. Whether you have a few guests or a few hundred, Jimmy John's will make your graduation gathering an A-plus event. Jimmy John's, open 7 days a week in Greenville and Wilson. Order now on the Jimmy John's app or online at jimmyjohns.com.
Party like a pirate Thursday, August 29th at the Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party, featuring entertainment by Greenville's 90s country tribute band, Should Have Been Cowboys.
I like it, I love it, I want some more of it, I tried so hard.
The Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party is back at the State Theater in downtown Greenville, Thursday, August 29th, presented by Carolina Eagle Distributing. Get tickets now at pr927fm.com for only $10. Arrgh.
This is John David Baker, offense coordinator for the ECU Pirates, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Russell's Clothing in downtown Washington has everything you need for game day or any other day for men and women. Whether it's dress, casual, or even a formal occasion, Russell's has you covered. Russell's has served Eastern North Carolina and beyond for over 40 years with quality clothing and personal service. Russell's Clothing on Main Street in downtown Washington, Pirates supporting Pirates. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All righty. Thank you to the Winterville 12 and under All-Stars coming up. We got more All-Stars joining us next Monday on the show. The Greenville Babe Ruth All-Stars will join us on the show. It's All-Star season. If you want your All-Star team to be on Pirate Radio, contact me, Jonathan Ellerby. We'll get you in. Like I said, I'll support anybody and everybody. I don't have a favorite.
Well, you know, the Little League Softball World Series is coming up next month in Greenville. We could get, like, all those teams to come by.
I want them all in.
I want them all in.
I want Japan.
That would be cool, though.
Chinese Taipei.
I don't want to be the PA announcer, though, because that's going to be really hard.
I want Chinese Type B.
Oh. One moment, please.
Thank
Hold,
you.
please.
Alex, I was going to say this. Shirley, can you hit the song that was playing when we came back?
Oh, this one?
Alex, if you can, without looking it up, tell me the artist of this song, I'll give you $5. Popular guy. Oh, is he Canadian, Shirley?
Yes, sir, he is.
Had some hits a long time ago.
Freddie Prinze Jr.
Canadian? Or
I don't think
he's an actor, you know.
He's an actor, and he's also married to Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Hold on.
Better known as
Let
Buffy.
me get another guess. Can I get the first letter?
B.
B.
Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
Ben Simmons. Cut
Also
from basketball, but started
not a singer.
His butt is Canadian. I think.
Well done.
No, Australia.
He's Australian.
I don't think Freddie
Australian.
Prinze is Freddie Prinze Jr. is.
This is Bryan Adams.
Yes.
Never heard of him.
Had a song called "Cuts Like a Knife."
That's why I offered you $5. I didn't think you could get it.
All for One. He was part of that quartet from the movie The Three Musketeers.
Dude, that is literally one of my all-time favorite songs, All for Love.
Oh, is it All for One, All for Love? Yeah.
The song is called All for Love.
All for Love, yeah.
And it's not a quartet, it's a trio.
I thought there were four. I thought it was Bryan Adams.
Yeah.
Sting.
Yeah.
Rod Stewart?
Yeah.
Is that it?
And that's it.
Oh, I thought there was a fourth one in there somewhere.
The fourth is me, because I always sing it when it comes on.
He also did one of my favorite love songs of all time, and that is Everything I Do It For You. That was in the Robin Hood movie.
Prince of Thieves.
Correct, sir, with Kevin Costner.
Robert brings up a good point. Yo, don't make our long schnappa ineligible. My bad. I'm not giving him any money. It was a joke, and he didn't win it anyway. Chon, you like you're just chawning at the bit to get in here.
I'm just chawning.
You're just chawning?
Yeah.
Doing chon
Don't
things?
mind me. I'm just chawning.
I wish I could ask you a question, but I can't.
What? Who, me?
Not on the air?
Me?
Yeah.
On the air?
Yeah.
Can you ask me off the air?
No. I think.
Oh, boy.
I don't think that's fair to our listeners.
Okay.
I think they should know about our lives.
Okay.
I just want to know, have you...
oh, God.
Have you ever seen the rain?
Have you been on any dates lately?
No.
All right.
No, I have not.
That's all I want to know.
I have not.
He's too busy protecting the city at night.
Wait a minute.
I am the night.
I am Batman.
I am the night.
How do y'all feel about vigilante justice?
I'm all for it.
What is that?
Oh, my God. That's
Superheroes?
basically Batman.
I mean, well...
By Justice League?
Honestly, though, if they're doing it the right way, sure, but I feel like there's a lot of guys like...
Oh, yeah. If they're not doing it the right way, then no.
Yeah, if they're just like killing people because they illegally parked or something. Like that's a little much.
Yeah, that's a little much.
So I'm going to say no to vigilante justice. But that'd be pretty cool. I feel like nobody wants to be a superhero anymore. Like kids used to want to be superheroes.
What superhero did you want to be when you were growing up?
I didn't want to be a superhero.
I literally was Batman. And in kindergarten, they used to have this Halloween parade. And all the kids walked down the streets of Salemburg. And I was Batman. I am the night.
I wanted to be.
I was Darth Vader one year.
When I was growing up, I wanted to be Wonder Woman. Because I grew up watching the Linda Carter TV show. And then as I got older, I kind of leaned more towards like the Batman type of justice. But then I kind of liked Spider-Man. Then I kind of went into the Iron Man.
Okay, you liked them all.
I liked them all. I just wanted to have a superpower of some sort.
Yeah, that would be cool. Although now there's all these shows like The Boys, and there's others that show like what would really happen if there were superheroes in the world, and it would be pretty ugly. It's not.
Yeah, but we don't need all that. I don't need everybody to have a superpower. I just need me to have a superpower.
Yeah, but you can't be the
Imagine
only
how
one.
terrifying that would be, like IRL.
Yeah.
If it just hit the news that there is an individual that has the powers to like kill us all if he wanted.
That's what The Boys is, and that's how it would be in real life, because we as a society like cut every corner, and you know, we don't have morals. We would do something inappropriate, awful, and it would be terrible.
Well, it depends on what type of superpower you have, because like Wonder Woman had the lasso of truth and the the bulletproof.
What is the lasso of truth?
The lasso of truth?
Yeah. Well, what did it do?
It would make you tell the truth. She would lasso you.
Where were you last night? I was with Chandler.
Nope. No, you weren't.
I hate that. That would suck.
Invisible jet would be kind of weird.
I want teleportation.
Like
no travel.
See, I think that's where Batman comes in kind of under the radar, because he doesn't necessarily have a superpower. He just has super tools.
Yeah. You're a super tool, Chandler. See, that's where I wish somebody else like me was here to say that to me.
Shirley, I'm more upset with you with that laugh.
Because you're not a tool. I am. But nobody was willing to step up and say it, so I had to be the one to say it.
I mean, it was sitting right there. You had to go grab
You
it.
had
Somebody
to
step up.
I mean, you know, when a joke has headlights on it like that, you just have to take the shot.
I have to. Even though Chandler is the opposite of a tool. He's a great guy.
Exactly.
But
But
I had to say
it is also, we are a sports and entertainment show. So we aim to entertain.
And that was
sometimes that is
sports related.
Sometimes that is at the expense of the folks that are actually in these two rooms.
Yeah. So basically, and you already know this, I'm giving you, please roast me. If there's an opportunity out there, roast me.
I say we should have a roast of Clip, an entire show.
You know, I'm going to go ahead and put myself up there. The best roast would just be me. Like, just go up there and roast me. Y'all can talk about my big head, how stupid I am. Like, y'all could go to town. Like,
yeah, we could. We could.
With an E.
Yeah.
But no, like, Alex, feel free, man. You know, I don't take it personal. I enjoy it. Because you know why I like when I get roasted? Because that gives me free reign to go right back.
I'm about to say it.
I was getting ready to say, wait a minute now. I know you.
I know. I'm about to say it. I'm about to say it.
I don't care that you hurt your elbow.
What is that?
That's a meme. But
I don't care that you broke your elbow.
I don't care that you broke your elbow.
The guy at the computer?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to say it. I don't care that you broke your elbow.
Oh, boy. Tyler says sometimes it's at the expense of the loyal listeners, but we won't talk about that.
This is true.
Come
You have
on.
roasted many a listener over the years.
It's all fun. I wouldn't do it if I didn't. You'll know if I don't like you. Like if I say something about Jamie, Tyler, the regulars, It's all like we're all laughing. We're all having fun. If there was more of that in the world, we'd be in an okay place.
Oh yeah, because there is some truth to the fact that if Clip doesn't like you, you will definitely know.
I'm more likely to just not say anything.
Right.
If I like you, I am going to treat you like a dog, like I do Chandler.
I was about to say, you really like me.
My favorite dog. I like to kick him.
And the best part about this is that there's really no difference between whether we're on the air or off the air, because he will roast you off air just as quickly as he does on air.
Yeah, but I feel like he doesn't enjoy it as much.
No, I need an audience.
I was about to say,
I don't even think it's
like,
that.
I feel like there's been times where you've roasted me off the air and you've gone, like, I can tell on your face, like, you're like, man, I wish I had hundreds of people watching and listening.
It's something about the microphone, too, and hearing it in my ears.
It's
like,
just much sweeter.
Yeah. Just tastes that much sweeter.
And having the chat gang interact with
because
it.
then they'll jump on board and I think
it just turns into a bully
I'm pretty sure that's called bullying.
And it's technically cyberbullying too. It's bullying in real person and it's cyberbullying as well.
So basically, I could be arrested for cyberbullying. Chandler in person.
Dude, I could have called the police several times in my 8 years here.
I was getting ready to say,
actually?
because
It should
cyberbullying, yes, it's a crime.
Should be.
It's difficult to prosecute, but it is a crime. But I was going to say, you tend to verbally roast Chandler, but if we're talking about arrestable offenses, that would probably fall under my umbrella, because
Why,
I
are you a threat?
have physically harmed Chandler a couple of times in the 8 years that he's worked here.
I have been verbally and physically harmed.
And I would
Assaulted.
say you threaten people more than I do.
Me?
Yeah. With like physical abuse. I don't. I'm
yes.
not I'll go and say I'm not a good fighter.
No, because you tend to shut it down real quick.
I'm more words. I'd love to get in a battle of words.
You did start a fight one time.
A battle of wits.
Long time ago.
I've started several, and I've probably lost both of them that I can recall off the top of my head.
I've been in some altercations.
Yeah, I bet you're a pretty good fighter.
Yeah.
I can see that. Alex, you ever been
I
in a
don't
fight?
like to it. I don't like to do it, but I will if I have to.
No, because I don't even mean to sound like like a mysterious loner, but I don't really talk to people like that.
Are you the lone wolf?
No, not even. I'm not even trying to fish for compliments. I don't have friends. That's not it at all. It's
hey man,
I just don't. All I'm saying is I don't.
No, he just said I'm not fishing for compliments that I don't have friends. Alex, it's the opposite of that.
What do you mean?
Hey, did you hear about this guy? He's the coolest guy I know. He has 0 friends.
Yeah.
That's not cool to have no friends.
No, fishing for compliments is when you say something bad about yourself, so then everyone's like, "No, it's okay."
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Like fishing
You're
for
looking-
compliments
you're
would be
looking for validation.
Would be "Oh, I'm so ugly." So all three of y'all can be like,
fair.
"No,
I hear what
Alex,
you're
you're
saying.
handsome, dude."
Someone fishing for compliments would be doing the negative to get the positive.
I get that.
Validation.
My point is, no, I've never been in a fight because normally my
Well, I want to
interactions
fight
with
you now
people.
because that was a terrible answer.
I will say, whoa.
Hey, put them up.
I've been in more verbal confrontations than I have been physical.
Dude, what if I got my ass kicked by an ECU football player because I talked too much to him?
What about Deontay Johnson?
Yeah, Deontay comes in, starts kicking me.
that was a big dude that just walked in here.
Alex, don't beat me up, man. Eric,
Nah, you good, bro?
Eric really wants to get in these grandma jokes, so I'll read them. He hit them earlier in the show. I ignored a couple of them. He said, if Alex were a superhero, he would be Spider-Man since he has to dust the cobwebs off all of his old ladies. I'm telling you, I didn't want to read it. He said he's got a motto for you, too. Smashing crime and grandmas at the same damn time. All right, Eric, I read it.
That's not great.
I read it. Okay, can we move on?
Terrible. Work on your delivery.
Eric, good to see you last week.
It was good to see you.
Eric, also, by the way, not a weirdo. Regular guy.
Just a regular old Joe.
Judging by his YouTube comments, you might think this guy's a real creepo weirdo.
That guy's a little strange.
Yeah. But he, I don't know if he hired a woman for the night, but he had a nice woman with him.
Look,
There's something strange here.
Looking at his YouTube comments, if he was a superhero, I'd call him Mr. Strange.
There's something strange here.
Isn't it?
Captain Caveman!
Isn't it Doctor Strange?
It is Doctor Strange.
Damn it. You always do that. You always got a good one, you think, but you mess up like one little part of it.
Yeah, Doctor Strange.
You're so close. You're at the 1 yard line, man.
It's like those hashtags, change one word to a movie title type deal. That's you, Chandler. That's your whole English vocabulary.
If you could get a redo, man, you would be. You're like a 6.5 on the cool scale. You'd be at least a 8.5 if you could redo your sentences.
Yeah,
man.
Hey,
I'm like
let's
the
do
Kevin
this.
Dyson. I'm at the one, but I just couldn't get in.
Let's do this. Let's take a break and then we come back and talk to Holton.
All right, sounds good.
We got a news update from the big dog.
All right, we'll have that too. Man, we got a lot going on.
We'll bring it back.
I'll go ahead and say it now.
Say it now.
Say it now then.
In Olympic news, Greg Berhalter is
Oh.
out.
USA
The
men's
team soccer coach.
Wow.
What took so long?
Well, I mean, they bowed out early in the Copa something or another.
Jamie says, I love when Sean laughs at his own jokes and no one else does.
Woo!
Back with you after this.
Pest Tech wants to thank Pirate Nation for voting them the #1 pest control company in Eastern North Carolina. Pest Tech is a full-service pest control company offering a complete range of indoor and outdoor pest management and extermination services. Your experience is the Pest Tech guarantee, with a promise to deliver you results while keeping you, your family, and the environment safe. Call the best of the best to get rid of your pests. 353-4760. Pest Tech, the official pest control company of Pirate Radio.
Rock Icons, the Little River Band is coming to Weldon Mills Theater, Eastern North Carolina's best entertainment venue, on July 13th. Conveniently located just off I-95 in Roanoke Rapids, Weldon Mills Theater offers a hassle-free entertainment experience with free parking, wallet-friendly concessions, and a cozy atmosphere. With comfortable seating throughout the venue, there isn't a bad seat in the house. Join Weldon Mills Theater for a memorable event where you can relax and make lasting memories. Get your tickets for the Little River Band on July 13th at WeldonMillsTheater.com.
Did you know that GUC's utility rates are not only low in the region, but also the state? That's right. When you combine the average electric, water, wastewater, and natural gas into one bill, only people in 2 of the 15 largest cities pay less than GUC customers. Only 2. Low rates and high reliability. Working in the best interest of the community rather than shareholders. That's the value of public utilities. That's the value of GUC.
You want subs made with high-quality meats and cheeses? You go to Jersey Mike's. You want high-quality radio ideas? You go to me, like this. I'm an astronaut on a mission to find water on the moon. But because I'm a genius, I realize that what humanity actually needs in space is high-quality meats and cheeses from Jersey Mike's. Now to figure out how to remove the helmet and eat the sub without my head exploding. Here goes nothing. Always high-quality meats and cheeses. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Looking for physical therapy near you? Have you had orthopedic surgery, a work or sports injury, or a medical condition that has limited your day-to-day activities? At ENC Physical Therapy, we strive to provide one-on-one care with a personalized treatment plan with little to no wait times for initial evaluation. ENC Physical Therapy is located in Washington, a convenient 20-minute drive from Greenville. As a patient, you have options and the right to choose where to go. So give ENC Physical Therapy a call today at 252-495-0018. ENC Physical Therapy.
For years, Callie Ann Phelps has been singing about Phelps Chevrolet.
Phelps Chevrolet is the one for you. Low prices, service too. See the big dealer right away. Carolina's finest, Phelps Chevrolet.
And you'll agree with what Skylar Phelps has to say.
Nobody beats Phelps Chevrolet's prices. Nobody.
The name you can depend on. Phelps Chevrolet.
Get you one.
Worth Chiropractic and his team are offering a new patient special only at the new location. Come see them at this fantastic facility. A visit to our new location gets you a free consult, complete exam, digital x-rays, and more for only $29. Our amazing new patient $29 deal is only available at the new location, Worth Chiropractic West, 2100 West Arlington Boulevard, offering the same safe, no surgery, drug-free treatment, convenient, comfortable, and cost-effective.
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
Pirate Radio, proudly serving the Pirate Nation for over 20 years. We are the voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Order Jersey Mike's subs on the mobile app and get delivery right to your home, or save time and order ahead to skip the line to pick up from your nearest Jersey Mike's sub location. Jersey Mike's, a sub above. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brown.
All right, one more guest to go here on this Wednesday edition of Pirate Radio Live, and that is former Pirate QB, host of the Holt Naylor Show, Holt Naylor's joining us on the Pirate Radio Live line. Holt, how you doing today?
Doing good, Cliff. Hope you are.
Yes, sir. Doing well, and we continue to talk football. Had another advanced moving preview, opponent preview on today's show. Talk some Old Dominion football. And Holden, we talked to Mike Houston about the Old Dominion game kind of early in his career on the road. And I said, I remember at the time that was maybe his first, I don't know if big win is the word, but and he kind of cut me off and said, well, at that time, East Carolina couldn't win anything on the road. So it was important to win that one. But do you remember that one in Norfolk? It was a tight game, kind of back and forth, but you guys were able to win it.
Oh, I remember it very well. I mean, it was a cool place to play for one. I mean, I think they got a good fan base. They routinely knock off Virginia Tech. So it's not going to be an easy game. Even, we played it my senior year, and they were a really good team then. They just beat Virginia Tech the week before. So they're always going to have a good team. Look, it's a cool place to recruit. But, yeah, I remember that game well. These are the games that ECU needs to play in, and I've been harping it on the podcast for a while now and on social media. You want to have these – there's a ton of local, non-Power 5 schools that you can create rivalries with, and, I hope we continue to kind of build that with ODU. I don't know if it'll ever be a rivalry, but it definitely means more when you're playing a local school.
No doubt, and that is one thing that with the conference East Carolina has been in really since the move to Conference USA all those years ago. It's just been tough to develop rivalries in conference. Out of conference, you've got your ACC teams. You've got, I think App State is turning into one. We need to win one to make it a rivalry because they've had our number the last couple of times. But you mentioned Old Dominion. You were and the guys were able to knock off Coastal, which, could turn into something here, regional rivalry. But as far as conference goes, Holden, we've probably talked about this with you before, but did you feel like you had a rival in the conference when you played here at East Carolina?
Geez, man. I mean, I personally, I wasn't a fan of Cincinnati. I mean, I was never really a fan of them. But, look, it ain't a rivalry unless you beat them, and I never beat Cincinnati. They were rolling then. So, I mean, I don't think there was necessarily a full-time rival in the conference. Now, I'm hoping, I guess, if we stay in this conference that Charlotte becomes that. But ECU really wouldn't have a rivalry with UNC Charlotte. I mean, our facilities should be way better. But, I mean, look, they're rolling a lot of money in NIL right now. I talked to Coach Houston last week about that. So, I mean, that's your hope is that's kind of the first local school in the conference for ECU and the American. So, I guess that's the hope, is that you hope that Charlotte turns into it. But as an ECU fan, what does that say about, ECU football if that's turned into your rivalry?
Yeah, you had some, and it wasn't really a rivalry, but when I think about wild games, East Carolina and Memphis had some crazy ones when you were there, right?
We did. We did, yeah. That was those were probably the wildest ones. And, look, those games meant a lot. They were turning points kind of. We clinched bowl eligibility for the first time in close to a decade, and then, we went 4 overtimes the next year, so which was a huge win for us. So, yeah, Memphis is a good one. Look, Memphis looks like the team to beat this year in the conference.
Yeah.
It makes sense. You got to go win those games, and that whoever's going to be at the top, that's who you hope ECU develops a rivalry with, because you hope they're competing every year for the championship.
We talked to Phil Steele, had him on the show this week, Holt, and kind of went over his AAC preview, and he has UTSA as the number 1 team winning the conference, and right behind them Tulane, and then Memphis, and then South Florida. However, he has Memphis as his overall most talented team. So you kind of break down schedules and who's got who where, and I think that's why he has Memphis 3rd, yet he has them as his most talented team. But how about and then East Carolina coming in at number 5, so 4 teams ahead of ECU. And I guess the good news is, Holt, you only play one of those teams, and that's UTSA at home. So we talk about the favorable non-conference schedule. Holt Naylor has spoke about that and made some headlines, but a favorable conference schedule for East Carolina this year as well.
It is. And that's where I get some hate, but then ECU fans are kind of creeping out the closet saying that they agree with our schedule. I was just kind of the first one to say it vocally, which, hey, I'll do it. Now, like I said, the podcast is because I'm not behind a pedestal anymore. I can answer these questions and answer them truthfully. But, yeah, we're not playing these teams. If you want to play them the conference championship if you want to see that. And, look, I'll be the first one to say it, too. Those years that UCF was super good, and even Cincinnati, they didn't have the hardest schedule in the conference. That's not, you're not going to sit here and complain about it when you're, a player and a coach and even a fan. If we go 10-0, we're 10-0 going into the last 2 weeks of the season, no one's going to be mad because our schedule's weak. So you just got to go accept it for what it is and realize, look, we got a unique opportunity. We're not starting with Michigan game 1. We're not starting with the top 10 ranked NC State teams the first time. Coach Houston said on the podcast last week, this is the first year that he's not starting with a massive week 1 opponent. So it's a huge opportunity for him. Look, coming off of 2 wins, you can't ask for a better schedule if you want to win games.
And if I'm not mistaken, Holt, Mike Houston is over in week 1 games at East Carolina. So a chance to avenge that coming up against Norfolk State. And then we previewed the battle with ODU. Man, how awesome would it be, Holton, to be 2-0 with App State rolling into town? We know how much we owe them. We have gotten players here on the show to practically admit that they've got that game circled this year. So, that feels like the big one in non-conference, and to have a 2-0 record, them here, great kickoff time, it feels like it could be one of those special ones at Dowdy Ficklin.
It could be. And look, the game was pretty close last year, at least early, and we were a 2-win football team last year. They weren't the best team, and they got a lot of transfers coming in, a lot of talent coming in. But at the same time, I think we're favored going into that game if we're 2-0.
Holt Ahlers, he got it done on the field, and Holton, you understood the kind of marketing aspect of it as well, and you were able to take advantage of NIL. Maybe not guys are doing this year and will in the future, but you understand that part of it. What did you think of Arch Manning reversing course, and first of all saying he wouldn't be in the college football game because, he wanted to focus on real football or something like that? Then he does a video with Uncle Eli, and all of a sudden he's in the game. Did you see that?
I did, and I loved it. My brother's a Texas fan, so I sent it to him. And Arch trains down in Mobile, where I train with my quarterback coach. So, I thought it was cool. If he wants to focus on football, then just don't play the video game. That doesn't.
Right.
I was in Madden, but that didn't mean I was playing Madden every day. I was still focused on football. So, I'm all for it. I didn't understand when he came out at first and said he wasn't. So I'm glad he kind of took that back.
Holt Naylor's joining us. Holton, it is preview season in college football and the NFL. A couple of Fridays ago, we did our exercise where I looked it up, Holton, and like every year, 6 teams basically that didn't make the playoffs the year before make the NFL playoffs. And it kind of cuts out to 3 in the NFC, 3 in the AFC. So we were trying to figure out the teams that didn't make it last year, the most likely candidates to make it this year. In the AFC, I think it was pretty clear with, a healthy Joe Burrow and Cincinnati is certainly a candidate. You could throw the Jaguars, maybe the Colts in there as well. And if you believe in Aaron Rodgers, the Jets could be a candidate there on the AFC side. NFC, we had some Seattle Seahawks, people said that could make it. And then maybe the Chicago Bears, Atlanta Falcons, as we were looking for teams. But did you realize how kind of razor thin it is when you're there every week in the NFL? Like even the bad teams have a pretty good shot of beating the good teams every week. I mean, it is so razor thin in the NFL, isn't it?
Oh, 100%. I mean, you're talking about the best of the best, and the guys who are playing in the NFL are, I mean, even these bad teams, a lot of it's culture and coaching, to be honest with you. And then if you got a quarterback, that makes a difference. If you got an edge rusher, but like other than that, I mean, any team can win at any time. I mean, I remember, us playing the Cardinals, and the Cardinals were, brutal last year, and we're going into it, and you watch them on film, and you're like, look, these teams are good, and they may miss an explosive player here or there, but especially on defense, man, it's very razor thin. I mean, I think that's offense. You can see if they don't have a receiver, if they don't have a quarterback, they don't have a running back, that's different. But on defense, there's going to be plenty of guys that can play safety. There's going to be plenty of guys that can tackle. So that's the biggest difference. And then, I mean, defensive-wise, edge rusher obviously makes everything run and makes the great defenses great.
Hold on, let's do it real quick. In the AFC, I'm going to take the Bengals out. I think they're the pretty likely candidate to make it for teams that missed it last year. So I'll throw you Trevor Lawrence and the Jags. Anthony Richardson coming back with Jonathan Taylor and a fun young Colts team. And then Old Man Rodgers and the Jets. Which one of those 3 that missed last year do you think get in this year?
I want to see the Jets do it. I think I don't see Rodgers playing for a losing team. Every time he's been healthy, every time he's played, I mean, he's played well. They got the best defense, in my opinion, in the league. So I'm taking the Jets. If Rodgers stay healthy and they stay healthy, I mean, I could see them going as far as the Super Bowl, to be honest. That's a bold pick. But you got a Super Bowl win. You got an MVP quarterback with a great defense. You got talent around him, young talent on offense. So, I mean, I don't see how that doesn't work there.
All right, I'm going to take the Seahawks out of the mix just for personal bias purposes. So on the NFC side, I'll give you the Saints because they're in a weak division, veteran quarterback with Carr. Same reason for the Falcons, who go get Kirk Cousins and have some fun young talent and weapons around him. And then speaking of young, I'll throw in the Chicago Bears. Can they go from 7-10 to the playoffs with Caleb Williams? They add Keenan Allen, another year of DJ Moore. They add a talented rookie receiver. They look like they could be fun in the North. So Saints, Bears, Falcons, which one of those teams that missed the playoffs make it this year?
I think the Bears do, man. I think Caleb Williams has the best setup that a rookie quarterback has ever had, maybe other than maybe Andrew Luck with T.Y. Hilton there. But, I mean, I think Caleb Williams is in a great situation. He's not the only one learning the offense. It's a whole new offense, whole new staff on offense. So, I mean, he's got a situation where he can go in. He has elite receivers, you would think, at least with Keenan Allen and then, Rome Odunze coming in there. So, I think he's got a great setup. Look, and then also this offense is quarterback friendly. It's the same offense that Geno played really well in. It's the same offense that Baker played really well in. And I have a hot take. It's going to be the same offense that Bryce Young plays good in this year. It's the same offense. Look, it's the offense coordinator that I was with and quarterback coach in Seattle. They're now in Chicago. So, I mean, I know the offense well. It's a very quarterback-friendly offense, and I think he's going to perform. He might even play better than what people think if he stays within the offense.
I like that insight, Holton, and I know the personnel, and I know I get clouded by the history of teams. Like, can the Bears ever really be fun? I've never seen the Bears be fun on offense, so I've got to kind of get that out of my brain. But you adding the scheme coach part of it. I like that. I want to dive into more of that with you maybe this year when we talk football, because that's huge, man. You get that connection with a quarterback and a coordinator, and magic can happen, or it can be a complete bust, one way or the other.
100%. And I think, the quarterback coach there, Kerry Joseph, is as good as there is in the business. And he's actually a good friend of Marcus Crandall. He was a backup for Marcus Crandall in the CFL, actually. So that's a kind of cool connection. And he was a backup for Jeff Blake when he was a quarterback for the Bengals. So an ECU connection there, which is pretty cool. But the offense is going to be fun. It's going to be creative. That's just how Shane Waldron does. That's how he calls it. And look, that's where Gino, you saw his career flip around. That's because he had Shane Waldron and Dave Canales, who's the head coach of the Panthers now.
Yeah.
So it's the same offense, same coaching. I think he's going to perform really well.
Good stuff from Holt Naylor's joining us. Holt, what's coming up Thursday on the Holt Naylor Show?
Yeah, Big Tay's joining us. We're going to dive into his senior year and just kind of talk legacy. And a lot of people don't think about it, but going into your senior year, that's kind of when it hits you. And I remember when it hit me, and we're just going to dive into that. And look, Big Tay or no one, any ECU fan possible, doesn't want to go out and not make a bowl game this year after kind of finally turning it around. You don't want to lose grip of what could have been in his career. So we're going to dive into that. And look, we're going to talk some future things. We got some exciting news on the way, Cliff, which I'm sure you've maybe heard a little whispers about. So we're going to see, talk about that a little bit and talk about, some plans for football season.
Awesome, man. Looking forward to Deontay Johnson. I've experienced it myself. Blake Harrell has said it. You hear the phrase lights up a room. He's got a big smile, big personality. So that's going to be a fun show. Looking forward to it, Holt.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be good, man. I'm pumped for it.
Holton, appreciate you joining us, man. We'll talk to you again next week.
For sure. Thanks, Cliff.
Holt Naylor is joining us, Pirate Radio Live Line, Holt Naylor Show coming up on Thursday with Big Tay, Deontay Johnson. We'll take a break, come back, get ready to wrap up this Wednesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Back with you after this.
This is your What's New update brought to you by the new Greenville Auto World. What's new? The new Greenville Auto World has new owners, a state-of-the-art service repair facility that can help you with tires, state inspection, AC repair, and more. Greenville Auto World can work on any type of vehicle and offers great monthly oil change specials. What's new? You making a service appointment now by calling 364-8730. For award-winning service, trust Greenville Auto World, Highway 43 across from the Speedway of Bells Fork. Pirates supporting pirates.
Hey Pirate Nation, be sure to have the best and comfortable shoes with a stop at Fleet Feet. This is ECU alum Chris Lunyon, owner of Fleet Feet of Greenville, and we provide solutions through one-on-one service to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Come visit us at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet, we run for you.
Yo ho ho, Pirate Patriots! It's Lindsey Gray with Carolina Caliber. Time to hoist the colors of the land of the free and the home of the brave. We're celebrating independence now through August 15th with FN Firearms. Take advantage on low prices of FN 510s, 545s, and SCAR 15s with factory rebates up to $500. Plus, with every FN purchase will come free FN gear. With the largest selection of firearms and accessories in Eastern NC, our friendly and knowledgeable staff are ready to lead you to the perfect treasure. Shop online or stop on by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
Want a great lunch with quick service?
Huckleburger.
Need a place to dine out with the family tonight?
Huckleburger.
The fastest full-service restaurant in town.
Huckleburger.
Huckleburger is committed to 3 core values: highest level of customer service, high-quality delicious food, and lightning speed. The Huckleburger menu features delicious burgers, cheesesteaks, chicken sandwiches, black bean burgers, salads, and much more. Huckleburger in Greenville near Lowe's on Memorial Drive and off of 15th Street near the movie theater in Washington.
Huckleburger.
Delicious, fast, fresh, and friendly.
This is Dr. Dixon from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. For experienced and professional care, call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
UBE and PirateWear.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in downtown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Dixon Williams, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear hit a home run for me when I needed my custom shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates.
It's here, Pirate Nation. The Holt Naylor Show is now available every week right here on Pirate Radio. Subscribe to Pirate Radio TV on YouTube to watch the show, or find the Holt Naylor Show on the Pirate Radio podcast channel to download and listen. Stories, big name guests, what I'm up to that week, plus plenty of laughs and opinions with my best friends known as the Walk-Ons. Subscribe today to watch and listen to the Holt Naylor Show right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
There's local politics, bud.
This is Clip Brock, host of PRL, every weekday at 3, right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
It was a fantastic day for the stock market today. The Dow was up 429 points and closed at 39,721. The NASDAQ was up 218 points at 18,647, and the S&P was up 56 at 5,633. That is your Wells Fargo Advisors stock market report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now back to the show.
All right, getting ready to wrap up a Wednesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. I got to head across town, say happy birthday, and then head out to sports trivia.
Yeah.
At AJ McMurphy's. Busy night here on this Wednesday night. Busy Thursday show. Y'all ready to talk some football? We'll do it on Thursday with Coach Hud, Greg Hudson. We've got an opponent preview, UTSA. Our buddy Jared, who has a UTSA website, that will join us to talk all things Roadrunners. And the return of Jeff Nadeau. First time we've heard from him in a while. We'll start our college football conference previews with Jeff Nadeau, who I saw over the weekend is no longer going by the nickname the Big Man on Campus.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there a new nickname or is there no nickname?
I don't know. He's an interesting guy. So.
Small guy in his apartment.
We'll find out about that when he joins us coming up on Thursday. Got that. And also, NFLer Cornell Powell, former Clemson Tiger, will join us on the show on Thursday. So we have a big show. Shirley will be there. Chandler will be there. Alex? Man! This guy.
That guy.
He's an all-timer. Ahart will be here as well. That is awesome. That fires me up for a Thursday edition of Pirate Radio Live. I wrapped up the show too early. I still got 2 minutes to talk.
I do have a question.
Good.
Will we have some Name That Sound this week?
Oh, that's a good question. Would you like Name That Sound this week? If you would like it.
Can we do it tomorrow so I can participate because I will not be here for Friday?
We can do it tomorrow.
Hour 3, Coach Hud.
Oh!
Name That Sound.
Bring it on, Charles.
Well, we've got 2 minutes. How about a thumb through?
Let's do it.
We don't have 2 minutes. That clock is off.
This is the clock I go by. Northern Illinois. When you hear Northern Illinois, what do you think of?
Dave Doran.
Me too.
They won a BCS bowl game one year randomly.
I think they went to one.
You know who else I think of?
Confer.
Jeff Confer.
That's where he came from.
Dave Dorn.
Yep, we said
Yeah,
him.
said that.
Oh, did you? My bad.
All right, Chandler Honeycutt. Also,
could you not touch me? Could you get on your side of the table?
Paxton Lynch.
Hey,
Yeah,
you
he
guys
went-
are killing
Memphis,
your 2 minutes.
Yeah, Memphis.
Paxton Lynch went to Memphis.
George Lynch.
George Lynch.
Time to
Jordan
go.
Lynch.
Oh, see you, Shirley.
Bye, Cheryl.
See ya.
All right,
This clock's way off. Fix my clock.
Fix the clock.
I'll fix it.
All right. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation.
Baltimore Orioles baseball on Pirate Radio is brought to you by MedStar Health, PNC Bank, Royal Farms, Uncle Charlie's, Maryland Lottery, A Bright Idea, and locally by Atavola, 360 Golf Carts, Atlantic Wireless, Beauty Bar Medi-Spa, Brown & Wood, Carolina Caliber, Bud Light, Country Mart, David Price Construction, Down on Main Street, Fleet Feet, Greenville Auto World, Greenville Utilities, Integrity Home Mortgage, Michelob Ultra, New Blue,